shred of fear. Held to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, peace be our soul and plate. Defending dreams shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood, we will count our privilege. Now waving standard which emboldened thee free, shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are boys, the wind of battle to heed, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets peal the glorious song of victory. We score might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from dying in pitfall. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to live and not to count the cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resolute grace, to make this kind our land of righteousness.
Chebe Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station is being anchored by Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo. Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo referred this radio station as a child of circumstance. Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. That is because we all understand that Nigeria as an entity is an embodiment of corruption. And only those whose hearts are pure before the Creator can escape such influence. By the special grace of the Almighty Creator, I remain George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Anyoma. Anyoma province is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. For record purposes, we begin to re-echo this orientation for the sake of the next generation. They will ask questions. They will know where we have sojourned. They will know what we have done. They will know if we have failed them. And whatever they do with this knowledge and information is left for them. Our fathers and their father before them played their role very well. We may not stand to say we are very proud of their actions before now, but with what we know, we humble ourselves and say they did their best, but maybe it was not good enough. And so I will move ahead to acknowledge noble men from my standard, people like Mazi Obidi, Dr. Kado, of course, Brother Ukui Onwoka, my co-presenters, Brother Christ, members of the Biafra Nation family, the Biafra watchmen, those who are saddled with spiritual responsibility to oversee spiritual matter concerning our people. I must acknowledge all of you brothers and sisters, conscious people who are not Biafra but they understand what we are going through. Acknowledge all of you on this platform this evening. And of course, I will not proceed until I acknowledge the saboteur manufacturers, those who have been paid by Nnamdi Kanu to make sure that anytime we come on air, they ridicule us, they antagonize us, they come on our platform and then they talk rubbish. That is what they are paid to do. Chinasa Nworu control a very large proportion of them. Chinasa Nworu is in Kuwait. He is the bull's eye. He point who live and who die when Nnamdi Kanu gives order. And now most of you will not understand, but it is okay. When you finally come in terms with the truth, you will appreciate what we are doing here. Because this journey go beyond jumping up and down. This journey go beyond one man. This journey go beyond all of us. This is a generational war. And so I welcome you. It is your insult that motivates me. Until I come on air and I don't see any bagger on my platform. That is when I begin to reconsider coming on air without talking about Nnamdi Kanu. It's not an issue to be discussed at this moment. But if he can fight proxy war, ordinarily you will see how low he is. By now he's supposed to call his recruit and say go back. But then he has to pretend that he's what he's not. I have told him before now. If indeed you are God, I will put your righteousness to the test. And so for those of you who think somewhere along the line there is a way they will do Judge Onyibe, there is a way they will do, your call, you're threatened by now, you know it doesn't work. It worked for some people. So nobody want to say the truth again. And these same people need a holy nation like Biafra. It is the truth that brought us here. This truth must lead us home. If not, I affirm to you that you are not even ready for what is coming. I will stop there. Let me acknowledge the Creator. And so, Saboteur, Yapas, go ahead. Look at your brain. If you are not a Biafran, you want to know how Biafra led by Nnamdi Kanu is going to be, come to my wall. You begin to hear Iwo Akpamo, Iwo Tele, Iwo Nyoshi, Iwo Saboteur, Iwo Nka, Iwo Nka. That is how it's going to be. But then, there is a God that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. He knows all these things. And he says he will not abandon us. Ibuchukwu eboge madwe. Ibuchukwu eboge madwe. Anya n'eluwa mo. Ibuchimo. Obinigwe. Ibuchime. Ibuchukwu eboge madwe. Ibuchukwu onye na-agwọ ọrịa mo analego. Ibuchukwu onye na-echi ikpe ziri ezi o. Anya n'elu ụwa mo. Ibuchukwu obinigwe. Ibuchimehie. Ibuchukwu eboge mmadụ. Ya anyị jaja gị mma o. Maka n'eziokwu ịmara mma ịhụnanya na ịma gị obiọma gị. O juru anyanya dadimo inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, as always, we continue to review the position on ground. We continue to review situation and circumstance. We continue to guide ourselves so that in the end, though we have all been wounded, but we can come together and heal ourselves. And then we shall look at each other and say, I'm glad you stood your ground. It is not obvious how everything is going to be. But the only truth we can guarantee you is that we go nowhere. We go nowhere. That you have your own interpretation, it's okay. But when I say we go nowhere, we will make sure nobody will mortgage the next generation of Biafrans. Our topic this evening is simply titled The Need to Continue to Protect the Interest of the Biafran Nation in the Frontier. The need to continue to protect the interest of the Biafran frontier. When I mean frontier, I mean important issue. There is need for us to continue to protect that interest. The overall interest of Biafran people. Many people are not seeing what is happening. A lot of people are doing what they want to do. Let me tell you. the day we came out to identify with Biafra agitation. We have so many reasons why we should not be there. But we were there because we understand this is a generational issue. This is a matter that is bigger than any man. And what gave birth to this agitation? It is the heinous crime of the Nigerian state against the people of Biafra. We all know where is Biafra. For so many reasons, a lot of people don't want to identify with the name Biafra. But from our heart of heart, we know the truth already. If you have resources that fuels the nation, Nigeria, the country Nigeria, and yet you don't have drinking water, and yet you don't have good road, and yet you don't have electricity. In fact, you pay for electricity you don't have. And then there are some Marudians gallivanting within your community. They say they are born to rule you. You are a Biafran. You don't collect 10%. You are a Biafran. We know this already. The balkanization of the Biafran nation remains a misery to us till this very moment because we sustained it. And so when we came here, we want to stop the indiscriminate killing of the Biafran people. We want to stop emasculation. We want to stop subjugation. We want to stop tribalism. We want to stop nepotism. We want to stop anything that represents evil when it comes to the embodiment of the Biafran people. We have beared this burden and carried this cross for so long. People have paid this price. Some of them are spectators to what we are doing. Today, the true knowledge is taken from them. But we will not stop until all of you will come up one day and say, I'm glad you stood your ground, brother. Because most of you are getting involved in issues that is greater than you and you know nothing about it. And we came out. Simple men, we came out. Committed brother, we came out. With a heart ready to sacrifice whatever it takes for this humiliation to be lifted off from our head. We violated our conscience. We disagree with those we hold in high esteem. In fact, we deliberately disobey our parents. This is not because we have lost value for morality. And this is because it's a matter of nation. This is because we stand between the living and the dead. This is because we will not watch another brother fall unnecessarily. This is because we have made a vow that we can never give sleep to our eyes until Biafra is restored. We have said we cannot sleep under the same heaven with those who raped our mother and our sister before our very eyes. Yes, we said we will give no rest to our body until we see that those who died for the sake of Biafra genuinely are properly laid to rest. And so we march. And so we move. And so we made commitment. We risk life itself. Endanger those who have. You will not understand. But we continue to re-echo this truth until everybody comes in terms with it. And so we followed men and women we know nothing about. We believe them holistically, absolutely, because of Biafra. And now this is where we are. This is exactly where we are. And then everybody are confused. Situations are getting worse. The death range is going higher. But yet, we don't even know why we die if we have to die. Most of you don't even know why you have to risk what you risk. But then we continue pushing the truth until you know the truth. There are a lot of atrocity going on in Biafra land. Most of you think you can waive it. Most of you have divergent opinion. You think you can maneuver it. My brother, as far as the world is concerned, the current generation of Homo sapiens have access to the most deadly weapon you have no idea about, which is the internet, social media. It is at the palm of every child. And so the world has become eventually a global community. There are few things you can hide from. It is not nuclear weapon. It is not even AK-47 that will humble the universe in the end. It is your Android phone. Make proper use of it. And that is why at this stage, those who have access to this weapon They are busy doing rubbish, talking down those they are supposed to protect. We shall see how it ends. And so in Biafra land, as we see, there is almost curfew everywhere. From Rivers State to Abia State, from Abia State to Ebonyi State, and of course, every state in Biafra land, there is curfew. Why all of a sudden there is curfew? Because there are a group of some men that will never be known. They say they are unknown men, and they will never be known because I introduced myself as George Onyibe. We are not fighting for a land that belongs to another person. We don't want to conquer Yoruba, Hausa, or Fulani. We just want to be our own. If you become unknown gunmen as a Fulani to kill us, you are unknown gunmen. Nnamdi Kanu is taking glory for you to kill us. You are unknown gunmen of Yoruba. You will remain unknown gunmen. Your deed will never be mentioned. We took our part. We came out openly and we tell you this is who we are. And that is because what we fight for is that we are not fighting for mirage. It's real. We're fighting for our freedom through the preamble of law. We know what we want and we come for it. And so as a result of that, some of you are celebrating mediocrity. You think you are doing somebody. And so the war have not started. Everybody is running up and down. This is giving room to certain things that are not supposed to happen. I am trying to be economical with word, not to say some things. But I tell you, all of you doing gra. Hey, Ananga man, Nnamdi Kanu, he want war. Okay, munuvum nanya. When this thing will set, Uruno mema, Uruno mema, Uruno mema, no mema, no mema. You will not understand, though, and certainly we don't want you to understand. But we are appealing to you. Apply your heart to reasoning. This is not the time to show you are intellectual, you are bragadao, you are this one. My guy, you don't settle. But those of you in diaspora who do not want to consider the plight of your people on the ground, be ready to buy private jet too. Because we are gradually eventually becoming the instrument of our undoing. And so there are no gunmen running everywhere. They are only killing Biafrans. They have not killed one Fulani headsman. They have not killed one Miati Allah or Boko Haram. They are killing their own people. Of course, I am broadcasting from Imo State. I saw Douglas House. Now they cannot have changed the name to Ikonso House. We are looking for 20 head of Mugu. So bring your head, let's use it to bury Ikonso. This is what we have turned our land to. And some of you are rejoicing over your stupidity. And in your heart of heart, what exactly are you looking for? Because the last time I checked, you have now moved from an agitator, a freedom fighter, to a militant. We will review those ones later on. And so we are now the one terrorizing ourselves. The real terrorists will take advantage of all these things and undo us. Believe me, our heart is ready for all these things. But if you are on Facebook, you see the picture of innocent children. Those were the soldier Ojukwu led to fight war. They were compelled to. This is not what they want. I do not blame Ojukwu because there was nobody who were actually talking to him that we have the record of. That is why today we are calling in Nnamdi Kanu. You are not our God. In fact, you are not our leader. You are just our brother. We want to boost your ego so you can be fit to be our king. Not that you are our king. If you want the next generation of Biafrans to go through what that of 67 and 70 went through, we will make sure your request will not be granted because we come in different form and shape. And so today, you are afraid to say the truth. Let's look at agitators first of all. Somebody will call you from diaspora. We cannot give up our one nail. You be idiot. You don't have sense. So George Onyibe aboro one nege okwaya. Is anybody fighting him? He's the one manufacturing saboteur. Are you telling me Uchemefo is not on one nanny? This fire you people are lighting to the throne, it will consume those who have soiled their hand. Or you don't get it? You're threatening everybody. You kill them, you rape them, you bury them alive, you starve them to death, you give them all to take, never to talk about that. Are you telling me that is the Biafra we are fighting for? And then you are hallucinating. I don't like to boast, but believe me, you don't know how prepared we are. You don't. Just be you're talking about the overall interest of our people. Some of you are still dividing us. You don't understand. I'm trying to create a scenario to make you understand where we are coming from in order to appreciate where we are going to. Anything you like, you do. If you like, yap. If you like, it behave human being. All these things you are doing, we will know who will suffer it at the end of the day. Because the cloud has gathered already. The wind is coming. And those who can read the time understand that is going to be winter or summer at the right time. So don't let anybody deceive you. I come across a post online and it's amazing. Let's see if I can be able to see clearly to read what was written. And so you begin to arrange yourself and understand what is happening. Now the Kano has finished his broadcast. He has to be doing repeat broadcasts. Now the Kano has nothing to offer now because all the instruments that will give us our freedom, he has practically destroyed them. Now he wants to turn to militant. And so from militant, who is he going to militarize? Oh, the governors, the politicians. And we are not talking about Biafra again. Eastern Security Defender. But I'm not an Easternant. But I am a full-fledged Biafra. So how do you conclude this equation? Those of you calling my line, don't call it yet. The time I open it now, the Kano will threaten you not to call. So stop calling it now and wait till I open the line. Those who have sense, listen and get sense. And so at the end of the day, he's threatening everybody. Hey, leave Biafra. Hey, can't you read the handwriting on the wall? People are so confused, they don't know what to do. Today now, they are praising Mbaka. Hey, Mbaka is born again. Hey, very soon Buhari will be born again in the era. And most of the governors and politicians are afraid. Unknown government will come. My brother, all of you stand put. Because this fire, it will get to all of us. You don't need to threaten anybody. I'm not in diaspora. I am not challenging you, but I dare you. You people will make one move. That will be your end. Because I, Judge Onyibe, I am your destiny. And I'm your doom. This problem, when it started, this issue, when it started, I told you Nande Kano, I told you Chike Doziem, I told you Nena Yanya, I told you China Sangoru, I told all the gangsters called DOS. I said, you people are dancing naked in the marketplace. And the world is watching. And I hope you are ready. And so those of you who don't know now, you don't know what happened. You are saying, hey, why is he doing like this? Why is he sabotaging? You will see we are the ones saving you. Because these people are sell out already. They want to change the narrative. We will not allow them. No changing of narrative. Outside the issue of insecurity, I didn't come here because I come to claim that I'm Igbo man to take over Anambra for you. We came here with our brothers from the east or the south or Midwest, anywhere you are. We can come together. Because it is not your bank account that gives us strength. It is not your certificate that gives us strength. It is not your connection or level of exposure that gives us strength. It is our number. From Middle Belt, even inside Biafra land, the Fulani were able to colonize everybody. Even took over Kwara, as you all know. They all claim to be not tenants. Not because they love these people. They need this numerical strength. And so when we come here, I didn't come to take over Anambra, neither did any other person come to take over anything. We come here to take or make proper use of our advantage in terms of numerical strength. An idiot don't understand. You are turning agitation to Igbo movement. We shall see how it's going to be. But our people must understand the need to protect the interests of the Biafran people on the frontier. You people don't know what is coming. A day will come. Some will regret. And some will be glad they did what they did today. But as far as we have breath in us, as far as we are alive, we will make sure our people will not be humiliated again. And so I come across this publication. It said IPOB attack on South State, provocative. IPOB attack on South states, provocative, unacceptable. Niger Delta Group. And this is coming from Punch newspaper. You people should be able to read what is on the line. There are things people gossip, but they don't say it. Because they don't say it does not mean they are not adding interest there. If something go wrong, you are not ready. It's like some of you are like, oh, kill Fulani, oh, kill. They are the one killing also. You have not killed one of them, oh, but you are the one telling the whole world you are going to kill them. Una be idiot. But you don't love your people in the north, not to talk of the west. So endanger them. Don't plan. Let me digress before we look into that. You are at home in Enugu, or maybe in Afaribeku. But I know Afaribeku people, they are one of the wisest Igbo I have known. For them to disassociate from Nnamdi Kanu shows they have sense. Now I know why they did that. Rubbish. Oh, we go kill Fulani, we are killing Fulani, they do drama, they buy cow, they are killing Fulani, they are burning Fulani house. Have you seen their dead body? You are just like the person who went to church and pastor say, ban the Satan. Satan die. You don't see the dead body of anybody for road where they say now your prayer kill. This is exactly the Janja rule now the Kanu is using all of you to do. Oh, we are going to keep Fulani leave our land. They are the one killing you, but you are the one telling the world you are killing them. This thing you are doing, when it will backfire. And now some group have emerged. You can call them DSS group. You can call them useless group. You can call them anything you like. Janjaweed, Niger Delta, or whatever you like. But this is how we started. These things were not happening before now. It should not have happened. It should not happen in fact. But you are the one, you want to change the narrative. Nnamdi Kanu must understand. If you are able to humble any Igbo governor, that is because they were the one who encouraged you to do what you are doing. Now they can speak up. But without that, my guy, you will not humble anybody. We know the rules. We know the game. These are not our problem. Our problem is those who say they are born to rule us. Why are we bringing the war to our land? And people who don't even know, they are jumping up and hey, unknown government. My God, I know the diaspora. May God not let you make move, because we will reciprocate. We will reciprocate. And then check it. I'm not reciprocating to the people raping our people and killing our people. It is you, my brother, because you don't have sense. You can't humble me. I'm trying to point out so that you people know what is happening. Because they go, oh, don't listen to them. Oh, we continue telling you, my guy. They say Noah was a drunkard because the message he brought was not palatable for them. Everybody who brought salvation, they call them name until they see the need. A group wrote and said they are Niger Delta. A coalition of Niger Delta group under the urges of Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River State coastal Obo region on Wednesday warned the indigenous people of Biafra to leave their community out of their agitation for Biafra. They said, we are not Igbo, but completely distinct set of people in their character, culture, and all from the Igbos. While describing the attack on their community as provocative and unacceptable, the organization said within the last couple of weeks, they have witnessed the invasion, harassment, raping, and killing of innocent citizens disruption of peace and socio-economic activities in the BROAC coastal territory by IPOB. Now get it. Biafran, part of Biafra land, is now issuing a communique through Punch newspaper to tell you that IPOB supposed to be the indigenous people of coastal region, upline region, bottomline region. They are now telling you now, alleging. Am I powerful? You must respond to this because they say you are the one now raping, not Fulani again. They say you are the one now killing, not Fulani again. They say you are the one now unleashing mayhem, carnage in Niger Delta, as they call it. My guy, use your tongue and count your teeth. If we understand the implication of the numerical strength, one of the major reasons we came out, or one of the greatest weapons we have, is complete unification of the Biafran people. We work hard at it. We expose every lie, and everybody embrace it. Until somewhere along the line. Now the Kanu issue how many million for the head of governor? Huh? Come home and issue all this order. Let us see how you will be. You said you will go and bring Buhari head. That is what chased you out of Nigeria. Okay, Wike is not a janja weed. Let's respect ourselves. We have leaking roof already. If we cannot amend it, why do we give people false hope that this rain will not beat us when we know our roof is started already? None of you should be callous to endanger the life of the next Biafrans, because they may not have any home to live now, because you don't know how these people prepared. They have not recovered from the nightmare Ojukwu gave to them. Why can't we take advantage of what we have before we start behaving like a scalawa? I'm trying to be economical with word anyway. A statement by their general coordinator, Doris McDaniel, said the attack first baited something last year in Obibo and the Port Harcourt areas of BROAC territory. Following the direct instruction of their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, through incessant inflammatory radio broadcast. The statement read partly in the last few days. Omoma, Elele, Omagwa, Abua, Adua areas of River State were visited, leaving a trail of trace, tears, blood, and horrific killing. All the unprovocable violence was not necessary. But they said it's in Nnamdi Kanu. Most of you don't even know what is coming. You don't even see what. You are just on Facebook. This is what is happening already. When Yoruba kill us, Nnamdi Kanu say, yes, it's my unknown government, so that those single mothers in America can give him money. When Fulani kill us, Nnamdi Kanu will say, hey, it's unknown government. Hey, it's my men, it's my men. You people contribute money. How many volunteers have eaten? How many volunteers can pay house rent, one room, apartment? The one who died, if you see their family, they are rotten already. Very horrible. You people should stop this thing. Oh. They may not have the morale to come and confront you now, but it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Every day they feel the pain. Every day we see them. We give them food. So IPOB welfare. If you people fail to take care of them, those abandoned in the prison, those rotten already, those with bullet wound and all of them, we will help them. But be rest assured, you will not hold them down for so long. This is exactly what Nigerians started doing. Now Nigerians have issue you can't handle. It's not about Nnamdi Kanu's Kalewa movement. It's not about Fulani Ethne Miati Allah. Nigeria already have been able to initiate and put a process in place. They can't handle it. It's just a matter of time. Nigerians, all of you. But we can't do this to ourselves. The press communique issued by these people, it's too long. I will not continue. But just go contact somebody on Biafra Nation and look at it. Look at what they are saying. Now the hunter have become the hunted. So how are we doing the Biafra now? Well, exactly how are you going to do it? Anybody trying to divide our people, let the blood of those who may die for the sake of this journey be on your generation. All of them. Look at what you are doing to yourself. You are dividing us already. The highest you do now, you pick 2 Ijo boys, 2 Ikwiri boys, give them 2,000. You then tell them to come on air, they now come on air. And say, yes, so we disassociate from that comment. We didn't say the comment, we said the comment, but I dare you, raise Biafra flag. Okay, now they cannot have banned it. No more Biafra flag in Biafra land. Manona chu Biafra. Let us go back to our topic so that we not. You people don't even understand what is happening. They thought it's politics as usual. Now the Kano thought is going to intimidate and harass the governors. And then they give him contract. He become another warlord in Igbo land. No pipeline to break now. So he's now burning houses and killing innocent children. There is pipeline in Asa. Go and blow that one. Rubbish. We know what to do to get our freedom. But when we are very close to this freedom, you eventually want to become our God. How possible do you think that will be? How do you think that you can make that possible? You can't even rule your village. Is it me? I respect all of you. It is true that brought us here. This truth must take us home. Like I said, our topic was simply the need to continue to protect the interest of Biafran frontier. A lot of issues need to be addressed. A lot of issues need to be considered as we fight to restore Biafra. None of them can be unturned. You cannot ignore any of them. And some of these issues tonight, number one, the issue of hooliganism without proper indoctrination. If we are fighting for a Biafra nation that we can love, we can call our own, we can cherish, the issue of hooliganism must be addressed without proper indoctrination. Look at it, all the Kanu follower. The people who have sense, he has called them saboteur. Are we talking about Dr. Nwokenkwo? He wanted to rubbish him. But of course, we are waiting for you caught in America. Are you talking about Mazi Uzurumba? Abeonwa Zurumba? Are we talking about Omiomio? Are we talking about Lady Mamezu? Are we talking about Ikenanwan Onenyi? Are we talking about Dr. Clifford Iruanya? Are we talking about Barrister Uchoka from Efo? Are we talking about honorable men and women? People whose brain is still intact? Anebogo? Adan Ebogo? Are we talking about my teacher? Where is even Ojuku? No matter what these people did, they did it for the love of Biafra. Are we talking about Akwara? Are we talking about Chimaobi Okafor? How many are we going to mention and how many are we going to leave? These were genuine men and women. Once Nnamdi Kanu notice you have superior argument, once he notice you are moral standard individual, the next thing he does is, oh, I saboteur, Janja weed, born by Fulani, but he was the one born during the war. Have you ever thought about it? My father was fighting to defend our territory. Your father was fighting to defend our territory. And then Nnamdi Kanu father was making in Nnamdi Kanu. He was born during the war. He the one who have the temerity to call people Janja weed. We didn't call you to tell us who we are. We call you to represent our people. And not until you do that holistically and sincerely, you are worse than Janja weed. Somebody said he can't talk to you because you are nobody. And of course, just like he was nobody. Did Buhari talk to him? We know the rules now. Because he's nobody. My father was fighting the war. Let me tell you a simple story. So you understand we are not telling you what they told us. My father then don't go to village, our village. For a very long time. But he has properties there. He has building. More than 6 buildings in our village. But they don't go there. He just drive in and drive out. And then one day I inquired to know. Because he don't sleep there. And then I said to my mother, what is really going on? He said, during the war, that my father was misplaced. They lost him because then they were staying in Warri. He said the day they were doing my father's burial was the day he came back home. And he saw his picture. They were doing his obituary. And he told the mother, are you telling me you people did not look for me? All you could do is to organize my funeral? I can't believe this. He wept. My mother told me he wept. He didn't enter that house. He took that bag and he left. He said to the mother, you people have buried me. Consider me dead. He's just come to village and go. We all have our scar. We all have our pain. Because we didn't have Kwashoko picture did not mean you don't know that my place was the battleground for Biafra and Nigeria. But we just keep quiet as if we know nothing. I'm not telling you extended, I'm telling you immediately. Amandia Nezi. Some idiot are jumping up and down. We got it. You don't even know what you're getting involved in. Now they kind of want to harass everybody, intimidate everybody. And so what is he doing? He's railing hooligans everywhere. This is the truth. All the people who have sense, all the people who can coordinate, all the people who can organize seminar, talk sense into our people, we get ready for these people. Pursue them on every front. He has changed all of them. It is convenience to use people who cannot reason properly. The Biafra or death, Biafra or death. They call your house, you jump fence, they evacuated you. I thought it's Biafra or death. Let's be sincere. Look at all of you now. All of you in IPOB, just look at yourself. Only few people have their brain intact. Now they are hiding. They can't even say the truth. All of you know the truth. I constantly challenge you people. I walked among you. If I have soiled my hand to the best of your knowledge, make the publication, tell the world, I will respond to you. Where are the people who say I stole money? Transmitter money. Hey, Madam Erewa, where are they? Lena kanyo. Elulala lena kanyo. Na kanyi de kwano chao. We will respond and we will respond at the right time. Look at you. They're talking about, hey, yes, Douglas Road now, Ikonso Road. Go and paint it now. They are waiting for you. Go and paint Douglas Road, Ikonso Road. You people should not go and look for how to take care of Ikonso family. But what about the other 2 people? Handcuffed to the dead body of Ikonso. This issue must be addressed. If your opinion model, you are Reverend Father Ngwongwo in America, all of you should understand that the level of damage done to the brain of our people, they are not fit to get their country. And of course, they are not looking for their country. They are now unknown gunmen. You can't indoctrinate them. Prepare the heart of people to make the necessary sacrifice. And then if we die, we'll die. And then be guided with principle. By principle, you're looking for shall be the people you can bamboozle. Osetiana. There will be no negotiation, no seal, delivered, documented. No. Every governor go for second tenure. Prepare. Imagine how you are rubbishing your people, where you are just a leader by how did they speak the grammar? It's unfortunate. This issue must be addressed and cannot be neglected. Do what you like. Good men and good women know the truth. Good men and good women know the truth. And I have seen people of no interest. All they want is the well-being of their people. And all of them humbled me. There were many men and women I thought they loved Biafra. They were doing what they are doing. They continue doing what they are doing because they want to be relevant. They want their children to have position when Biafra come. But I see some who don't want to be known. And I see their heart. And I said to those ones tonight, we will not let you down. We will not let you down. Number 2. There are plans or issues that need to be addressed. Is the plan to militarize a peaceful agitation as a result of perceived danger or failure. There are people who have the plan. Let us militarize our agitation. If you are in IPOB today, you are rejoicing over unknown government. Ask yourself, is that the reason why we come out? IPOB cannot hold meeting again. IPOB cannot hold meeting again. Anywhere in Biafra, in Nigeria, you hide. Your leader has told you not to raise Biafran flag again. Why? Because unknown government went to rob. You can say it's Janja with DSA. They now mount Biafra flag. Just look at it now. Is that why we came out? The last time I checked, I'm still a reverend. Eh? Is that why we came out here? Now look at what we have become. You are hiding. You become wanted. They called you terrorists. The world knows you are not. Now the Kano mouth is just running for nothing. But finally, he has used his hand to shoot himself on the leg, scoring home goal unnecessarily. Eventually, he has alleviated your status quo to a terrorist. Come out now and say you are IPOB. To the extent that most communities are preparing for you, IPOB. You that protect them. You that supposedly meant to fight for their well-being. You that was willing to die for them. How come now you are the one who want to kill everybody? You want to militarize everybody. And then maybe tomorrow they say, okay, federal government negotiate with IPOB. They're now giving now the kind of, where will he guide? Is it prison barrack? You now take your own percentage. Is that what you want to do? Maybe you of course, you have been hiding the record of those who died because of this agitation. And so you don't feel the pain. We will remind you of all of them if that is what you want at the right time. Don't forget, I am the one with the record. Even as non-member of IPOB, those people with the record, they pass it to me. Across every state. Now we be the Mugu, right? Because we promise ourselves to watch over each other, no matter what. And those men, I cannot let them down. You can betray your people and move on, but not under our watch. The plan to militarize Biafra land is not the solution, because you are bringing war in our home. Our grandmothers are in the village. Our little children are in the village. We have not been able to conquer the menace of the Fulani headsmen, Miatiala, and you are introducing another. Now there is coffee. It's just 8:56, so no movement anywhere. And so if they want to kill us, they come to our room, they kill us. You are even the one pointing the names. From the day you people called the name of Ikunso, that they were bribing him, he refused. That was the day you people killed Ikunso. It's unfortunate. They need to pressure everybody to submission in order to fund the agitation. The people of Biafra must make sure that anybody putting pressure on you to fund agitation, You can't let it happen. It must be controlled. Most of you don't know. That is some of the things we are doing here. They pressure all of you. So you fund the agitation. Which continent is even going to do the next donation for unknown government? Come and do. Yes, we are saving our land. We are saving our land. If truth be told, and they call those who serve within Nnamdi Kanu and those who are serving within to come out and say the truth, it will shock you. This is the person who wants to lead us into a nation that will be fair to us, a nation where justice, fairness, and equity will be acknowledged or recognized. You dream. And it's unfortunate you may not wake up. You cannot pressurize everybody. I know threats I receive every day. I know people who call and threaten. I know what they yap. I know people who complain about being threatened. I tell you, brother, don't be afraid. Before we were singing, how many Biafrans Buhari go kill? How many Biafrans Buhari go kill? He go kill us tayao. He go kill us tayao. He go kill us tayao. How many Biafrans Buhari go kill? But the song has changed now. How many Biafrans Nnamdi Kanu go kill? How many Biafrans Nnamdi Kanu go kill? How many Biafrans unknown gunmen go kill? How many Biafrans unknown gunmen go kill? Una go kill us taya. Una go kill us taya. Una go kill us taya. How many Biafrans unknown gunman and Nnamdi go kill? Give us your data now. Unknown gunmen kill 3 police. They send them to heaven. All of them are Chinyere, Chikuma Wankwo. All of them are Igbo. Rubbish. Look at now. They are telling you unknown gunmen have killed South people from Abua, Adua, Ishokpo, Elele. They are saying you are the one now. But every day we will kill the Janjaweed Fulani. But it's your people you are killing. You want to put us under pressure. My guy, Ona go run on the offense and we are waiting. But let it be on record. We want Biafra freedom. We want Biafra security. Every Biafra land must be secured. And those who have the technical know-how must initiate process that will make us renegotiate our stand in the Nigerian state. It's fair enough. Some believe in restructure. Some believe in the creation of Lower Niger, Bottom Niger, and the rest of it. And then it gave room for us to call plebiscite or maybe referendum, as the case may be. With our population, with our number, we can pull through. We can be able to get to a stage where this bill can be passed into motion. And we get a hearing voice. There are things we can do. Very noble. Very noble. Principled. We get what you want. But all of a sudden, you want to intimidate everybody. Ole kere. But people don't even understand. You can shout from here till tomorrow. You can raise funds to defend our land. You are only going to defend ourselves from ourselves. Because this is the position we are now. We don't even know who is killing our people. Unfortunate. And so the front I'm look at this moment is the need to start setting individual time, setting up duty post for us to get the wrongs right. Before now, I may ignorantly oppose other pro-Biafran group. But with time, I understand that all of us are right and all of us are wrong. There is need for everybody to defend their duty post. If you believe in the constitutional amendment, go ahead, but don't betray your people. If you believe in resource control or the Bill of Rights, please go ahead. Make sure it's in favor of your people. If you believe that you must fight to restore Biafra in any group or pro-Biafran group, please go ahead. Don't betray your people. If you are unknown gunmen, never you soil your hand in the blood of your people. You are a volunteer. Do not kill your people. But if you break these divine laws and principles, you will feel the consequence. You will feel the pain, even while you are yet alive. And even in death, you will not be spared. And so at this very moment, we have to ask ourselves a simple question. In your own world, what have we become? What is the hope? And where do you think we are going to? What have we become? Where do you think we are going to? Hey, we are Biafra. Oh. Hey, we are looking for Biafra. Oh. You have even forgotten Biafra. Unknown government. Hey, unknown government. Hey, very soon now you forgot Ikunso. What have we become? Be sincere to yourself. What have we become? Unknown government, God forbid. What have we become? Nobody will change this narrative. You cannot. The earlier we go back to the original plan for this estate, the better for all of us. Be rest assured, no propaganda will oppress us. Trying to ridicule us will not do anything. We will hit you with this truth. Since the truth does not need defense, we will hit you with this truth until every darkness in you is exposed. Let us come back home. Embrace this truth that brought us here. Let us come back home. Confront the nation, the evil enclave that has reconditioned us. Let us do the right thing for the sake of the next generation, that posterity will judge in our favor when the time comes. Our lines are open. The WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. I repeat again, the WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. And the direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. And of course, if you are calling outside Biafra land, you know you have to add +234. And some of you are afraid. Nandekano told you, change your order, go leave Facebook. Don't call Judge Onyibe. Ignore him. He's in saboteur. He don't go there. He don't go. But he's listening to me. Nandekano is listening to me. And of course, if you cannot access this line, you cannot call through my private WhatsApp or any other social media platform of mine. And of course, like I said, our lines are open. Everywhere around the world, they know that we need freedom. Everybody know that we need freedom. Do we know that we need freedom? blessed, like I said, as always. Any moment from now, we will be winding down if there is no call. But those of you who are Biafrans, who understand the need why Biafra must be restored, you must get ready. Nigerians are planning to partner with China to tackle the problem of insecurity. And you think China is coming to fight Fulani herdsmen? Miati Allah, Boko Haram? The clause alone, Nigeria trying to partner with China to tackle the issue of insecurity, you should know what is going to be. And honestly, I pray and I wish our people will be ready for what is to come. This is not about gunpowder. This is not about what individual think they can do. This is about taking advantage of one great weapon that have been taken from us for a very long time. And if properly initiated, we will be home. Let's not deceive ourselves. Let's not let anybody deceive us. There are things that need to be done. There are instruments that need to be initiated. My brother, if you fail to do that, if you fail to initiate that, you don't know what is coming. A lot of atrocity is going on already. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Hello, good evening, my leader.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. My name is Anselm Onyibe Dowell. I'm from Abafe in Amambra province of Biafra land, and I'm serving the Biafra nation here in South Africa as the national administrator. I want to use this opportunity to thank all those who have made this possible, that we can reach to our people and explain to our people, sensitize them once again the dangers which we are facing. It's no longer the reason why we gather that we are facing today. We are facing more problems than why we gathered to fight for our freedom. And up until our people understand this, we have to keep pushing, because so many of us do not know, or perhaps they choose to ignore the dangers that we are facing right now, which is staring in front of us. Our people choose to make noise, insult people. They even see death as something that is not serious, simply because that most of them who are doing this thing are comfortable sitting, hiding somewhere in abroad. And perhaps when I ask somebody, are you among those who are going to die? He said, no, those people who are going to die, they know themselves. They swear to live or to die restoring Biafra. I say, hey, this is wickedness. So you are not among those who will die or live or die restoring Biafra, but you are encouraging others to go and die. I say, it's not fair now. At least if you want to encourage this thing, the best way to encourage it is to move down there and join those on ground. Then we can be able to support you, know that you are prepared. But if you are not prepared, don't encourage violence, because whatever that comes out of violence cannot be measured. So it happens that our people have lost it, and we have no other choice but to keep telling them, so that they will not say we did not tell them. There is one word they say in the Igbo adage that says, joy. So we are telling our people to know that the trap that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is setting for them is not a trap of survival, it's a trap of death. And as he's doing that, 90% of the members of his family are not in Nigeria, including his immediate family and himself. So he has nothing to worry about. Then how about you, who is telling to move out to Facebook, go out of, don't use Android Android phone so that you won't have communication. They say use walkie-talkie. I was listening to one of them on radio the other day. They say use walkie-talkie. Who buy walkie-talkie for them? Somebody that has not eaten food, you're asking him to use a walkie-talkie. I asked somebody, are you sure that Nnamdi kind of don't know what happened to Ikonso? Because after that journey to go and see the governor of Imo State, he might have suspected that maybe this guy might shift his position and take a better offer and save his life than to be hiding inside bush for nothing. And may have planned his death. Who knows? But now everybody's saying, Ikonso is crying that Ikonso died. Who said he's crying? Go and check his heart very well and know whether he's crying or he's celebrating. And you think he's crying. So I don't have much thing to say. St. Paul used to tell the apostles when he was getting old, when they bring him out, hoping for a very big sermon or long sentence, you just tell them, peace be unto you. So I will only encourage our people to embrace peace, and only peace among us can restore Biafra. Thank you very much, and thank everyone. We keeping on. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe must understand there is a reason why we yet exist. There is a reason why we'll continue to exist. There is a reason other pro-Biafran group exist. The ultimate target should be to get home. And so I encourage you, don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Get ready for what is to come. Because with the level we have gone to, if we go back, they will prepare us till we are no more. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, Ada. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I really want to thank you this evening. You have tried, you have spoken well. Let those that have ears, let them hear. The thing beats my imagination because many people that are not on the ground, they don't know what is going on. Before I continue, I will not forget to greet our able men of substance over there, that have made it possible for us to be doing our view today in the name of Mazi Ichoka from EFO, the able director of the BIAFRAN Nation Human Rights Radio. That the video being our daddy in the Lord, Daddy Kuyonwuka, Dr. Kadu, and the rest of them that I cannot mention now. I'm greeting them. I dropped my cap for them because they made us something. Actually, to tell you the whole thing, because those that are not here, they may not know what is happening. I keep saying this thing I'm saying now, right from the time I was in APOB, telling them that many of his people, he thought that they are with him, they are telling him lies. They are propagating lies, giving him video shots and many things that are not real, and he will think that it's happening that way. Look at the level now that they have pushed him to, for him to escape his boundary now, because this thing that he's doing now is not the right way this struggle is supposed to be. He kept on telling on, he kept on telling on us on the day that this agitation will never go into armed struggle. That is a peaceful agitation, and through that and the civil disobedience, we are going to get our country. I don't know what is going on now. Why has it been shifted to armed struggle? And many of our youth have been dying. If I tell you the number of people that dies every day that nobody gives account of them, then we'll only pick one person to start shouting and narrating and talking about as if that very day that guy died, that many of them did not die alongside with him. Why people are not talking about them? Many people are dying every day and they are hiding it so that those that are still into it will continue taking that they are winning the battle. What they do is there's something more than that. And the one that gives my imagination more is that Many of some people that still claim that they have come to Biafra Nation video platform to restore the brain of our people that have been damaged. Many of them have started speaking with the two sides of their mouth. I have now started wondering what is going on. Is there any spell that has been cast on our people that they are unable to overcome? Or is it money that has been given to them, or maybe because they are afraid of death, they don't want to die? And they want to make heaven, and they don't want to die. So you will, I know you will not be tired. You will keep on keeping on. You started this time in memorial. It's not now you will stop it. And those that have the foresight must continue to follow up. No matter what happens, I know Biafra must be restored. And it must be restored on our time. And no Jupiter, no evil, no devil that will stop it from happening. So let those that have brain, let them make use of it. Don't allow yourself to be used as an scapegoat. Any reasonable person that suck the breast of the mother very well will know the right thing to do. The scripture tells us that if you know the right thing and you fail to do it, then it becomes a sin on your life. So many of us and many of us here, we know the right thing to do and we are not doing it. And many of them know the right thing to do and they are not saying it. I don't know why, but thank God many people have started speaking up. If you go to Facebook today, you will see that the question is getting balanced. It's no more the business as usual. Many people have come up and start asking questions because he kept on telling us in those days that the reason why black people are idiots, they are this is because they are not reasoning, they are not asking questions. Anything you tell them, they will accept. Now people have started asking questions. They have woken up. They have started asking reasonable questions. Why is it that when you ask that reasonable question, you will now be tagged with saboteur, you will now be threatened, and they will start looking for you to execute you? Many things have happened that every mouth will not come to start saying on the day. But I know a day shall come. A day of reckoning shall come. Everybody will give account of his own stewardship. It's not because of things are going this way, it will not calm down. Because I know I may stay throughout the night, but joy must come in the morning. So I keep on encouraging us. As I'm encouraging everybody, I'm encouraging myself, because it will not be easy to be in this place receiving the heat and even many. Do you know that many of them that are keeping malice to me, they don't talk to me again. People that I know how let me not say it on the air. I keep in malice with me. I say, oh, that's the Biafra we are going to restore. Is it this kind of decision that has been created? All of us are pushing one thing. Simple because I find another route. You are on your own lane. Then we are not brothers, we are not sisters again. For what now? Why should it be that way? If all of us willing to come together and put our hands on deck and make things work, otherwise it will be a problem. Time shall come when we need another group to assist them, to help them. And also some other group may still want some good people in IPOB to still assist them, because all of us are the same blood, undermining that different thing is ruling us now. That at the end, all of us are looking for Biafra, and that's what we are going to get. Anybody that along the line deviates from that very particular thing we are looking at for. And those people that are clamoring for war, even some of our people that are of the same opinion, they are now clamoring for armed struggle. They themselves know what they have seen, that they are looking for armed struggle. And I'm telling them now, those of them that want to use armed struggle to get Biafra, let them come home and join ESN. Let them come and join them, so that their own gun will be given to them, following them, shooting and other things. Not clamoring for war on Facebook, and they are not on the ground to know how the war is being fought. So, my dear, let me not take your time much, so that others will see call to contribute. I really thank you for the good work you are doing for us. You are a source of an inspiration and strength for us. Without somebody like you and the others of them, we don't know where we would have been today. And I really thank God for God that have sustained all of you and brought you out to come and stand on this truth and made people like us to really see the right way to follow. We continue to be preserving and protecting and keeping you people when Biafra will be restored. Thank you, sir. And keep on keeping on.
Thank you very much. Of course, you are able to get the truth because you opened up yourself for the truth. Some believe it can be wished away. Some believe it's just like that. We have to move on. Move on to where? How exactly do we move on? Where exactly are we moving to? Every action that have been initiated, which is supposed to salvage our people from the pending doom, the danger that lies ahead, all of them have been betrayed. All of them have been turned against us. And what is the Nigerian state doing? They're trying to complicate our life the more. But of course, you cannot blame a lion for hunting down a deer to feed, because instincts tell them that that is their food. And as far as the Nigerian state is concerned, the owners of Nigerians practically or simply see us as their food. And so whatever we go through, whatever that happens to us in the end, it is to be expected. And of course, once again, our lines are open. You are free to make your contribution. It doesn't matter the nature of contribution you want to make. Because in just no time, I will be winding up on this program. This still remain Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station, the child of circumstance. Without this radio station, only God knows what will happen to you today. We are doing our job, just that most of you are not noticing. And so people have become very meticulous in what they say. Because certainly, from the child of circumstance, they will get response. Our people must remain focused. Our people must remain guided in order to get home. Caller, what's up? Are you there?
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, my name is Oriako.
Go ahead. You are welcome to the program.
Okay. And dear George Onyibe, I don't want. I have some questions to ask. I don't know if you will give me 5 minutes of your time.
Of course, you have all the time.
Okay, and I will not like when I ask questions, they will say, why couldn't you go and ask Nnamdi Kanu? Because anytime Nnamdi Kanu is doing program, when I called him, even the last time he did program, I called him and I asked 1 or 2 questions. He answered me, And I have some questions to ask you.
Now, before you ask your question, these are my rules. If I say stop, you stop.
Okay.
If I ask you to hold on, you hold on. And then, if I ask you a question, you also answer. Is that okay by you?
Yes, it's okay by me, but
Yes.
sometimes when you say somebody should hold on,
Yes.
you can talk for maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and the person will forget what you want to ask. Other questions you want to ask. This is just
okay.
I
will try not to talk too much until you are through. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. George Onyibe, I'm listening to your broadcast. I'm following you on Facebook, and even when you was with IPOB, I enjoy your broadcast, but I don't know what happened. Then you depart from IPOB. Some allegation was leveled against you, but now, my brother, I just want to ask a question. What happened has happened, and now, currently, something wrong, something terrible is happening in, should I say, Igbo land, but let me just put it Biafra land. What what is you people's take on that?
Now,
This is number one question.
now, regarding what is happening in Igbo land, that is the reason we keep shouting. And now, this is the truth everybody must understand. Let me start by first telling you, I was expelled from IPOB, and allegation, unconfirmed allegation against me, which were actually the handwork of Nnamdi Kanu. But I told them, let me go. You won't hear my voice again. But Nnamdi Kanu said he must rubbish me. Now I'm helping him to rubbish me. Let that give us Biafra. Now, what is happening in Igbo land will affect all of us. It doesn't matter as far as you are a Biafra. They know all of us already. And if I tell you men and women are sleeping about it, then we are not serious. As I'm talking to you this evening, one of our man area house have been attacked by unknown gunmen. A lot of things is going on, and there are a lot of things we are doing, but we don't come on air and blow trumpet so we look as if we are doing anything. But believe me, there is a lot of plans, a lot of things going on. If not by now, this story will not be like this. And so I am not privileged to give you details of what we are doing. This is Biafra Nation family. We have Biafra de facto government. That is not a club where we drink pami or entertain ourselves. It is to discuss matters of utmost importance as it concerns us as a people. Believe me, a lot of consultation and a lot of things are being done anyway. I'm not privileged to give them out at this moment. But the result will be evidence. And those who know already that things are happening. Go ahead, please, if you are okay with the answer.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because, like you said, you don't need to disclose what you people are planning or arranging. I'm okay with that because I can't force you to say it. And I'm not a member of IPOB, either am I a member of the BIAFRAN Nation. You know, I'm just a Biafra. You understand? But the last time, another question I have is that the last time I checked, is doing me to my own understanding and my own feeling. Is doing me as if the people called, let me just differentiate it for a little bit. The people called Niger Delta is doing me as if they are not trying a lot. They are not putting a lot of power in this struggle. Apart from you and a few other people, I don't see any interest that the Niger Deltas they are doing, because I read a Sahara reporter today where Mighty Allah was saying, and quote, that the IPOB, the secessionists, Nnamdi Kanu people that killed the Fulani herdsmen in Igbo land, they never said in Biafra land or in Delta. They said in Igbo land that they must revenge it. And when we are fighting for Biafra, I think that it's a collective interest of everybody. When we are crying, we cry together. When we are happy, we are happy together. And I don't see any reason we must. You know, now what is happening in Nigeria now, for example, they don't talk about APC or PDP any longer. What they are talking about now is just to keep that Nigeria safe, which their politicians are trying to do. This is number one. Now, we are not talking about IPOB or Biafran Nation. What we are talking about now is Awusa Abagoka. I made a video today and I showed people the way they was loading Fulani Janjaweed inside a truck, cover it with load, and importing them into Biafra land. And the last time I checked again, when Mujarif Ansari Dokubo was not in any position, he was crying and shouting, these people are coming, they are coming, they are coming. But since he had position in Biafra. I never heard him say anything like, these people are coming. Everywhere was just silent. All I'm seeing is just attacking IPOB and other things. Please, I want to be clear on this. If I'm wrong or right.
First of all, to correct some impression, have you seen Alhaji Asari Dokubo attack IPOB? Have you heard him since he was made the chairman implementation committee of the Biafran customary government? Have you heard him? And I know you have not. He has not done that. And the reason he's not talking is because he knew there is time to talk and there is time to do. As you're speaking, unknown gunmen has just attacked his community. But they were repelled by what they want. Everybody has a job to do and they are doing it. This is not the time to talk. You talked about other people in Niger Delta. Why are they not coming up? Only me, I'm the only one coming up.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. For more than 4 years, people like Uchuka Fomefo and Dr. Okado and Obidi have been impressing this need for Nnamdi Kanu to initiate the consultative stage. A consultation stage where everybody must be brought to the table. He has cried out for inclusion of other component members that makes us Biafra. But Nnamdi Kanu will not allow that because simply he wants to be our supreme leader. And each time you mention it, it becomes threatened. There are meetings that have been called by different tribes in Biafra land, and their request was not granted, which was fair enough. Why is Nnamdi Kanu not moving the issue of incorporating other component member of Biafra into the IPOB? Have you ever wondered why? I am here today not because Nnamdi Kanu want me to be here. I am here today because I am a proactive somebody. I made myself available when everybody was even running. And so it was not as a matter of choice. The position I find myself brought me there. So Nnamdi Kanu don't love other tribes. He can pretend we know. He can't even trust them. Inclusive me. And so can two work together without agreement? So now is the time where they are supposed to bring our people together. That is the power of unity I'm talking about. Where we're supposed to be discussing this issue. In the internal, not openly. You carry person, come, all of us are Biafra. All of us are Biafra. Now, let's check it now. When he formed the ESM, why did he not include Anyoma? So I'm not Igbo. Huh? Why is Eastern Security Network not protecting Anyoma? Why is he not part of it? I thought we came out for Biafra. Why is he dividing us? Now you see, these things may not matter to some of us. But in the inside, people talk, people complain, people are not happy. I can tell you now, if I tell Anyoma people, I want 1,000 Anyoma people to call this radio now. If time will permit me, all of them will call. Because they are listening, they are waiting. Every single mistake any platform make, they call me and say, how did you see this thing? My brother, I will tell them the truth. And the one I don't know, I won't tell them. So the point is, what are we doing to unite our people? I hope you know Anyoma was not part of the Biafra of 1960 to 1967 to 1970. I hope you know.
Yes.
But today, are we not the one championing it? And that is because at that time, Nnamdi Kanu knew the truth about Anyoma. But today, he is the one who is choosing who will be Biafra and who will not be Biafra. And eventually reduce it to Igbo. Why is Nnamdi Kanu the Biafra of leaders, supposedly? Why is he building a security platform to cover only the East?
God bless you for this question. I like this question you ask now. And I will put on call and I will try my best to make a research to know if what you just said is really true. Because Nnamdi Kanu, the last time I checked, he said, and quote, that Eastern Security Network is for old Eastern Legion, both Niger Delta, both Edo State. Like in my village now. No, I'm coming. Like in my village now, I haven't seen Eastern Security Network with my 2 eyes. That does not mean that they are not there. It does not mean that they are not there. But when you make yourself available,
you're telling me now that you will come to my community and give me security without my knowledge. Is that what you are telling me?
You said what?
You're telling me now that somebody can just come out in my community and make security for me without informing me. Is that what you are telling me?
No, that is not what I'm telling
and that
you.
That is the problem. Nobody has been consulted.
What I'm trying to tell you. Okay, are you sure that nobody has been consulted? Are you the king of the village?
But I am the head of Anioma Defense.
Yeah.
I am the head of Anioma Defense.
Ah.
Yes.
This is my first time of hearing
But we don't say personality here. Now you understand.
Yes,
so the truth now is not about me. It is about our people. We move with the name Biafra. Let us get home to Biafra. If there are areas that are not cleared, we clear them, because only fighting together we can win this war. Forget about the monumental or temporal advantage. All these things we are doing. If we do not reorganize ourselves, clear issues concerning us as a people, we may end up becoming the instrument of our undoing. Go ahead, please.
Okay, God bless you. And I want to say something. You mentioned something like we need to be consulted or something like that. I must tell you honestly speaking, for me, as a Biafran, or for me, as an Igbo man, I was not consulted before I know that I need to speak out,
but that, or I need to fight
for my nation as a Biafra. I don't know if it's not about
that is not the truth. As the African rep then, I was the person who were going for consultation. I will not mention their name for record purposes. Everybody concerned in the East was acknowledged, though they have diverse view and opinion. But in most of those visits, I represented IPOB. Why was the same visit not extended to Urubu, Ishekiri, Akwa Ibom, Abo, and the rest of them? Okay, I cannot talk to them, or he's afraid to come out and create an inclusive platform. I don't want to mention the name of anybody for the sake of listeners. But I am the person who represented IPOB, visiting all the people in the Southeast that need to be consulted. And I know what all of them said. Why was the same assignment not sent to Delta? Why was it not sent to other region? Then what they do is you pick 2-3 people who will yield to you your details, and then you said yes, Abo people are there, Anioma people are there, the Urubu is there, Ishekiri is there, but the real people you are supposed to discuss with, you don't go to them. Every community, people owns it. We have had issue of IPOB volunteer going to protect some community in Ebonyi. They say they don't want. And I know the end of that story. And that is because this is a matter of security. The person who has gone to protect you eventually can overrun you. And so if we must sleep with somebody holding AK-47 at our entrance, we should know who that person is. A level of trust must be developed. Like today now, they are accusing IPOB of every atrocity. Why? Because any activity of unknown government, now they can say, hey, it's me, it's we are the one. And more trouble will come for our land without us having clue who is attacking our place. Because now everybody is
Yes,
on gunmen.
yes, but George Onyibe, the last time I checked, I never seen Nnamdi Kanu, or so should I say, saw Nnamdi Kanu come out, or had Nnamdi Kanu come out to claim responsibility of unknown government.
But I must
He claimed responsibility of ESN. Yes, he said he is the one that brought out ESN. But he never claimed responsibility
of
unknown government.
making petrol bomb? Do petrol bomb, bomb the police, shoot them, do petrol bomb, NSAS. You didn't hear
that one was during the NSAS.
So he had the right to acknowledge that. It was right for him to acknowledge that.
Okay, I should say that this is just a private problem between you and the Nnamdi when you people was in IPOB, which I cannot involve myself because I don't know what happened.
Exactly.
That is why I don't come outside to insult people. Like the way some people come out and say Ushemefo is this, George Onyibe. I don't do that.
Exactly.
But what I'm after now,
yes,
I believe and I feel that we are brothers.
Yes.
Because in the north, when they are calling Nyamiri, it's included from Delta.
Everybody.
Yes. But the reason why I'm angry now is that when you see something spoiling in your house, as a father, you don't need somebody to even lecture you. You don't need somebody to tell you this is what you need to do. Where am I going? Where am I going now is now we are fighting for Biafra. And I must tell you honestly true, George Onyibe. This is just nothing but true. Take it or leave it. If they conquer, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm hearing some pen.
Somebody is calling another line. Go ahead.
Okay. If I know what these Fulani people are about to do, if they eventually conquer that place called Five Eastern Region, Five Eastern States, they will conquer Niger Delta.
But they will not.
I don't know whether
they will not.
They
cannot. They cannot.
George Onyibe. Do you know why I say so? Let me break it in a simple way for you.
I know.
Let me break
the
it.
reason I am still here is that the Southeast remain our line of defense and it can never go down. Southeast remain our line of defense and it cannot go down. And certainly Nnamdi Kanu has destroyed more noble men who are ready to do what they have to do to defend this land. And this we cannot accept. You think it is a former mentality we are here? We'll come on ground and do what we want to do and get out. But if we ignore Southeast and think it doesn't concern us, very soon all of us will regret it. It is as simple as ABCD.
Okay,
I know this truth already. You go and ask Nnamdi Kanu, let him tell us the atrocity of Ushemefo. Let him tell us the atrocity of Ubide. What is the atrocity of Dr. Kado? All these people he sacked, let him tell the Biafrans, what did they do? It doesn't concern you people, right? Because I'm the one speaking out. It looks like I'm the one that have issue.
No, George Onyibe.
Ask Nnamdi Kanu now. Ushemefo is not working for MI5 again. You don't know what happened inside IPOB. I don't know if you understand. No, you don't know what happened inside IPOB. Don't support Nnamdi Kanu.
No, George Onyibe. That is the reason why I like to clear myself before I said anything. That is why I told you and I quote and I said anything that's happened inside IPOB.
You don't know.
Anything that's happened inside IPOB is none of my business because I don't know.
It has to
I'm
be.
Not an IPOB
Let
member.
me tell you the truth. It has to be your business somewhere. Because it is what happened inside IPOB now that is pushing me to do what I am doing. Because I saw evil of the highest order. And now, if you don't know, if you don't care to know, certainly you will never know what started all these things. But our people will know at the right time. They will. We are just demonstrating, exhibiting our madness for the world to see. The time is coming, and very soon everybody will know the truth. We can't just hide everything under the carpet. Oh, everybody is a saboteur. Only Nnamdi Kanu is not a saboteur. And it's convenient because we want a leader. God forbid.
George Onyibe, I understand your pain.
You don't even know my pain. You don't. Honestly, you are not in the position to understand it.
Because
if I have pain, why is saboteur? Am I not the one who give myself even saboteur? Chairman Janja with saboteur, number one. Was that a talk? We've been hearing that now. What is that? That is nothing to me. But there is a point we want to prove. We will prove that point before our time is up. There is no pain there. No regret there. As I'm still broadcasting, people are still sponsoring me. People who know he has made mistake. And they continue to do that. So what is the pain? What is the regret? I'm even more comfortable now than when I was with IPOB. So there is nothing virtually to regret. Because I have the time now to start a lot of things all over. But there is a reason why we came out here in the first place. You people have no idea. But one day all of you will understand. What about people who died because of their blind followership? Am I better than them?
Yeah,
so you just have to summarize so that we can move on.
Okay. But George Onyibe, there is one thing I want to tell you now. Just want to say to make a true statement, you know. Number one, Ndi Igbo Tulenu say Igbo proverb that says
Nnamdi Kanu is an elder man. He's older than me. In fact, even almost 10 years after the war, I was not born. He was born then. And so if he's a leader, all the people he mess up, he must go and correct it. Or let him begin to create a nation of saboteur. Because our number is increasing greatly. Let him make more of us. You are not in the position to advise me about Nnamdi Kanu. Advise Biafrans, encourage Biafrans, and then leave at that issue. At the right time, it will be settled. Okay.
George Onyibe, please. I just want to summarize.
You are in the UK. Am I correct?
Huh?
Are you in the UK?
No. I'm in Germany.
Okay, you are not. You are not member of IPOB. Because I understand those in UK are rat in the cage.
George Onyibe, there is one thing I want to say now. Just let me summarize and so that other people can call. George Onyibe, the only thing I try to tell you is that you know, number one, you particular now. I'm talking about you now. You need to ginger your Niger Delta people so they can wake up about this agitation of Biafra. Okay,
but
when
Nnamdi Kanu, hold on. Nnamdi Kanu hired Niger Delta people to attack me. Josephine Erewa was one of them. Nnamdi Kanu hired Niger Delta people to insult me now. So who will I ginger? Josephine Erewa? Which of them now? Is it a Faith or Gala? He couldn't use Igbo people to attack me, so he went to hire my Niger Delta people to attack me, to rubbish me. So how can I ginger them? Hold on, they know the truth and they are looking at him.
Yes.
All of them now, they are not talking again.
No, but my brother, if they already know everything about Biafra.
But who brought a fee to IPOB? Do you know? Those people you are hearing their name, who brought them? You don't know. So you think people don't listen? I don't know. You don't know. I brought all of them. I brought all of them. Now you know. Those I didn't bring in that were there the same time with me, I motivated them and took them to the position where they are. And these people know what they were sent to do to me was a lie. Because after going to Aruchuku, now how can I ginger them now? How can I ginger them?
No, but I'm not telling you.
My dear, I am gingering them. They know already.
Already been gingered.
They are the ginger for where? Are they not the one issuing paper? In fact, leaving Nnamdi Kanu issue for Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about the rest. We are doing what we have to do. You think we are on radio talking, right? Because we are not showing flabbergant attitude that we are who we are not, right? Don't worry. We know what we are supposed to do, and we are doing exactly that. And I told you one thing now, you say you are shocked. I just told you I am the leader of Anioma Defense. But you never know. But don't worry. We are ready. Our people must say the truth. Like I said, issue of Nnamdi Kanu, leave him. Any day I come on, any day I open Facebook, somebody calls me. Me and Nnamdi Kanu will end up there. Because nobody was doing that until he called me saboteur. Now we'll answer the name for him. But outside that, encourage other people. You can't even take the risk, expose yourself the way we have done. You can't do that. And if you think you are not, come home and do it. You are not a member of IPOB, as you said. You are not a member of BIAFRAN Nation. So where do you belong to? On what front do you belong to? Which front do you belong to?
Let me explain for you. Yes, you asked me a question. Let me explain for you. George Onyibe, for example, when I was in Nigeria, I fought the Fulani people.
On what platform? On what platform?
I normally do program. I normally do program in Love is the Greatest Movement. I don't hide my face.
On what platform?
In Love is the Greatest Movement. I
never heard of them. I never heard of them.
Okay.
Have you been arrested? Have you been arrested for that program?
You said?
Have you been arrested because of that program?
Why must I be arrested?
Have you abandoned your house because of that program?
No, listen. Because
have you abandoned? When you were in Nigeria now, when you were in Nigeria, just wait now. Yes. When you were in Nigeria, you said you fought to the Fulani, and I said, have you been arrested? You say no. Have you abandoned your property? You say no.
It's because they want to arrest me. That is why I discharge.
Okay. So when the heat became hot, you discharge. But now I tell you, if this issue is settled, we go nowhere. This matter, we go nowhere. Just encourage our people and leave the rest. You don't understand. You people are being sentimental. You don't. When you understand, you think because Mazimefo is keeping quiet, that means you don't know. No, you are getting involved in matter you know nothing about. You think because Mazimefo kept quiet that they don't know what is happening. Just encourage Biafrans and let's move ahead. And help me encourage my Niger Delta people. As you said, let's move on. Okay, let's just keep it like this till next time. But all I want to say is that you should try to encourage Anioma people to do more. In fact, as I'm talking to you, Anioma came out now. You won't see them now because Anioma answered the same name you answer. I am Onyibe George. Another one is Chukwode Okenkwo Anioma. Is it not the same name we answer? If we don't speak Anioma, you will not know. So do you know how many people? Do you know how many Anioma people? You don't need to. My brothers, I have Ndubisi, I have Onyisi, I have Obeli, I have Ondoka, I have Azoka, I have all of them are my brothers now.
Yes,
will you know now? That is what I'm asking you now. If somebody call and say,
when you are the head of Anioma,
what do you know? More than 47 Anioma people are set up by Nnamdi Kanu. John Chukwuma, they are locked up there with Akowara. All the principal officer of IPOB in Delta State, 47 of them set up by Nnamdi Kanu. Ask him where is John Chukwuma. All of them, he want to get rid of us in our land. You think we are stupid? Ask Nnamdi Kanu, where is John Chukwuma? And all the Delta people he set up alongside with Akowara, it will shock you. Don't let me go deep. Tell Anioma people, you think they are stupid? In fact, Anioma people listening to me, if you call in now, I need you to say something about what Nnamdi Kanu is doing in Anioma. You people stop all those things. Don't be an accomplice. Good night from here.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay, God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
47 coordinators, Anyoma people. All of them Anyoma people. Now they cannot set everybody up to get to me. Have you heard him talk about it? Ikonso. Ask them, where is Mustafa? What of the Akwa Ibom people? What of the Adua people? Do you know how many Niger Delta people are rotting in different secret cells and the Kanu will never talk about them? It looked like it's a deliberate target for him to set all of us up. 47 of them. I'm sure the Secretary of Delta State is a saboteur by now. Asenan the Kano, where is John Chukuma? He removed John Chukuma and replaced him with Abel Nkenjika. These are two mortal enemies created by Nnamdi Kanu. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello, good evening, Brother George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. That should be Nkenjika, am I correct?
You're correct, you're correct.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
I remain, at least up to this moment, the River State Administrator. I've been online since you started the program, and this man raised some issues which I just want to respond to. I wish he's still listening.
Yes, he's still listening. My lines are bubbling now because Anyoma people want to register their displeasure. All those games they are playing, other people are monitoring you people. And at the end of the day, you blame a whole nation. You condemn a whole nation for one man criminality. Is it Nnamdi Kanu Igbo nation? Nnamdi Kanu is destroying the relationship between other tribes and Igbo. And you people can't see it. You are doing, why is Anyoma people? Do you know what Anyoma stand for? Do you know our population? Do you know what they said to us? Go ahead, please. Anyoma people on the line, just hold on, I'm coming. Go ahead. Go ahead in Kenjika.
So why I responded is being the Rivers State Administrator, of course, Rivers being one of the southern states in Nigeria. I have been in a closer contact with non-Igbo, non-Igbo members of society. I hear what they say. I listen to them. I interact with them. I hear their opinions. And you will be marveled by the opinion concerning some of these issues. Maybe I will allow the Anyoma people to call because I'm so much interested in this issue right now.
Okay. What is there is let me bring them in. Okay.
I can stand by. Go ahead. I can be listening here now.
Okay, but you are on direct call, so that may.
Okay. Let me drop and cover.
Okay, that is what you will do. I will make sure I use it to close. Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you very well.
Yes, my brother. Mbele. And I want to believe you're listening to what that other brother was saying.
It's part of why I come.
Okay, go ahead. So they understand that Anyoma people are not relaxing. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed all of us. And they want us to turn it that it is Igbo people. It is not Igbo people. It is Nnamdi Kanu.
No, take it easy. Let's talk.
Go ahead, please. Yes, you are on air. The one is listening, please.
Okay. I want to, why I speak, because of the guy that just come from Germany. I want to introduce part of myself. For the listeners of this radio, I am Mr. Madwaka Isechina. I hail from Anyocha South. I'm based in Denmark. An IPOB member, a principal officer for that matter. And I'm calling to just let that guy that called. Let me finish introduction. Also, the chief priest of Anyoma Defense. When I mean chief priest, you may call it whatever you want. I know myself, I know who I am. I just keep quiet. I listen, I don't talk every day. I am quite shocked and embarrassed that things will be happening and people don't read meaning into it. Check the emblem of two coins. Every coin in the whole country have two sides. that you need to look at the two sides to know the difference. We came out when we hear the cry of Nnamdi Kanu to restore Biafra, because we know that is only what we can do to save our people. So actually we came out to save our people. I start following him with his word. There's what is called a man, a human, a complete human, a gentleman, even a radical man, not even some people say gentleman, but a real man is when you speak a word, you hold your word and keep to your word. You don't deviate from your word. These are what they know, men. Before we talk about being a leader. So if you want to be a leader, watch your steps, watch your mouth, what you speak. Because what you speak touch people's life and change people's life or destroy people's lives. Now, every one of us came out to look for Biafra. Let me start from the words of Nnamdi, because I judge people from their word. Only a fool you can lie twice or 3 times, and they will keep on listening to you. From the beginning, I remember that Nnamdi Kanu said he will never fight Biafra with weapon. He's going to follow the rules and the laws to get Biafra in peace. And it will happen soon. 1. Number 2, he said that whatever will happen now, we're going to carry if war bursts out now, the war will be in northern states. That will go to their home, will destroy Lagos, will destroy Abuja. The people in Kano will get ready. People in Maiduguri will get ready. They are not going to step an inch in our land. That is number 2. Number 3, suddenly during the time of NSAS, Nnamdi Kanu came out on air, saying he is the leader of Nigerian youth. He said it. He said it even on one interview. He said it on air. It was from there he teach people how to go and burn police stations. That they should start burning police stations. When people were telling him, how could we do it? That this type of thing, we have no arms. He told them how to go and steal arms from police station on air. It was not secret movement. A leader of a struggle of such capacity, I thought things supposed to be moving on the ground. That when we will be doing something, nobody will know what we're doing. Then, the same last year, Nnamdi can come on air and say that if Biafra not come 2020, everybody should know that God did not send him. This is 2021, my people. That one is gone. Now he went forward to set up Eastern Security. Everybody was jubilating that they will march. Eastern Security will march. With the hope that then if you set up Eastern Security, they are going to go and hold Biafra, surround Biafra with peace. But since Eastern Security has been marched, most of our men who are supposed to defend Biafra are on ground. Some of their dead bodies are unknown. Now, Eastern Security has invited army to Biafra land. Now, armies are moving in the streets. Where are the Eastern Security to face army face to face? Let us know, yes, this thing has arrived. Men are waiting in abroad to go home to fight to get our place. But how can you go home when there's people operating as unknown government? Unknown government never go to Abuja, they never go to Lagos, they never go to Kano. They never touch any infrastructure of Nigeria or what gives international communities money or food from Africa. They never near that. They touch it, killing our people. It's heartbroken. So anybody who come out now and said he not do this, he not do this. My brother, reason twice. If you were more a father that have children, I don't know what you are telling your children. Now, let's come back home. We are now after Eastern security and insecurity in Biafra land. How does this insecurity rise up in Biafra land? Just within the time that Eastern security was lost. My brother, there's something I have to tell my people. I've been hearing before. Namodi came out on air, so he has meeting every time he has meeting in US with your US Congress people that they're doing a great thing to come down to Biafra land. Today, I saw a meeting on part of US Congress when they have meeting today talking about Nigeria. Only one man from Igbo land who speak there, that the best thing for them to do, whatever they are preparing, is to divide Nigeria. He spoke for an Igbo man because we know what we want. Other ones are just supporting and trying to tell them that insecurity is both for Eastern everywhere, that should fight strongly. And some of them are saying that most of them in parliament don't know anything. They don't get the truth. They don't get the stories. They don't know what is going on. But our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has been on this struggle for 10 years. Then US Congress don't know what is really going on. They don't have the pictures. They don't have the facts of what is going on. They know that the media don't give the right result of what is going on. And inside the meeting, they said they sent one of the delegates, and the guy come to Nigeria and come back and tell them he didn't see anything. And maybe they're doing it behind closed door. Which, where did they send them? Maybe they send them to the government house. Maybe some of us have also listened to that Congress and see what they discuss. But what they discuss is not the problem. It's the meaning of what they were discussing. We're looking for Biafra just shouting on radio, which makes me upset. Now, most of us live in advanced country. Most of the advanced country fought tooth and nail to be free and build their place. And we are here. We're not ready to learn from the advanced country. How did they fought to get their place? Did they raise bandits? Did they went to prison and open prison for everybody to run away? Which is a welcome development. But those people that have been in prison for many years without job, without nothing, you think when they go back, they will become good Samaritans to the society? My brother will have to think twice. For those who don't know what is happening today in Biafra land is political war. We are not fighting to get Biafra, because that is not the way to get Biafra. If there's something that will bust out now as war, before international community step in, Biafra land will be divided. That is, it will be divided into 3 places. People will roll, head will roll on the floor. Now, a leader come out on air, said that because of one of the leader he mounted as a security leader died, he needs 2,000 heads on air. On air. And the individual that eat and reason and read newspaper and watch television and go to work and earn money are clapping hand on that. A lot of things have been destroyed. All this today, I think Biafra human rights are just trying all possible means to change the narrative for Biafra to be restored. My people, if you are shouting for Eastern security, what I call Biafra land with Eastern security will send Biafra land to doom, more doom. That is not how we can get our freedom. It is not, let's say, 1904 or 1916. The world has gone to another level. First and foremost, have they ever sit down and find out what treaties does Nigeria have with international communities? Whatever that happened, what treaties? Because there's what is called treaty. Every government have with world organization. Did they find out? Did they find out the protocol of going on and vandalize government property just like that? Did they find out before they support? Have they ever find out think that one person can sit up and say, I'm going to give you a nation? Where has it happened on earth? Because these are the things people need to ask themselves questions. Like Biafra human right, sit up fast, organize Biafra Biafra de facto government. It's not that this will give us Biafra, but this is a step to organize ourselves. If people can listen, when Buhari was Buhari, he was laughing at the Igbos when they were interviewing him. He said when they organize themselves, they can get Biafra. When they organize themselves, that language he used is not him. This is a language that even the whole world know that it will be difficult for us to organize ourselves. And Nnamdi came out. Instead of going on the ground to organize ourselves with the youth that are living now, not these old people that are just after what they will eat, then he came out also to be a supreme leader of obey my control. If I talk to you, you know obey that, then you are gonna. Then the same people that are talking on air, have they seen the threats that the same IPOB that belongs to thinking I belongs to peaceful organization and giving their own brothers? They never threaten Hausa, they never threaten Fulani, they never threaten Asorok. They're threatening their people, going to their people's houses and shooting gun and burning their houses. These are the things that are supposed to concern every human being who called himself a Biafra or who called himself an Igbo man. It's supposed to give you concern. They're supposed to put things in order now before it is too late. Because if Eastern Security have, okay, let us come back. There's something that I understand. Ikonso died. They shoot him. They killed him, a man, an able man defending his people. If he actually defending his people, as I said, it was shot down. The cloth he wear is war cloth. The paint he put on is war paint. He was killed, and they caught two guys with him there and put them on video. But Nnamdi Kanu came out on air and said that went where he's sleeping. On air, and people buy into that. People listen and clap hand. If somebody is sleeping, you sleep with your war cloth. Somebody is sleeping, you sleep with two guys around him. When all of them are sleeping. And now, this man knows what he's fighting for. He knows what is going on. It's just a day after they burn the governor's house. The second day they got him. But people make gonna take on a teeth to count on a tongue, or take on a tongue to count on a teeth. This what we're seeing today is just a beginning. It's just a beginning. Those who are in abroad insulting Onyibe, insulting Uchemo for calling everybody saboteur, put on your dress, go back home and face to get Biafra, if that is the right way for you. I thought we are very brave in the whole world. The people point us as brave people. But are we just brave to make money, not with our brain? You are looking for your nation. Have you made inquiry outside from the person who project? Because the person who project is human being, he can never know everything. And people are coming out to say we have been advising him. He's not following the advice on how we can get our land. The next thing, since Eastern Security launched, can we people find out how many deaths that are on ground now?
All of them are Igbo people. All of them are Igbo people. Every other tribe that came out, this man shot them down.
They just focus Igbo speaking tribe, finishing us one by one.
Are we dragging the ownership of Biafra again? When Biafra never
sorry, because I am in the.
Don't you hear what that man is telling me now? That I should go and talk to my people, which means my people are not
Igbo. My place was massacred overnight.
Because we are not crying, talking, saying anything. They don't even know our pain. We are supposed to channel our anger to the resource. So some idiot are trying to mess all of us up.
My people
unfortunate.
My people today, If you talk anything about Biafra in presence of the old people, they will pour spit on you because Biafra destroyed my place. Biafra war
There are
destroyed
things
my
they know.
place.
They think they are covering it. We are trying to sort out
My
this problem so
problem-
that we can have a free transition. They don't understand. If
And
I to say
and
weep
as I'm
for you,
talking to you-
what happened in River Niger, what led to Asaba massacre,
Wait.
you will cry.
Wait,
We are coming back
I
on
am
the same
talking to
platform.
you.
One idiot is still repeating the same thing.
wait, I'm talking to you now. In the elites in my village, the kings makers in my village,
But please,
the traditional
please,
rulers in my
please,
village,
please,
they
don't
they
even
don't
go
know
there.
any.
Don't go there.
No, I'm coming.
So
I'm
that
coming.
when
They don't
they are
know-
when
they don't-
Nnamdi
they
Kanu
don't-
is ready,
they-
when the agitators are ready, they will know what to do. Well, just don't go there.
It is
Because
weak.
as we are not
It is
crying
the
now,
young-
lamenting now, trying to save ourselves and the next generation, they
It
won't
is-
understand.
It is the young generation are trying to speak to the elderly people, which elderly people are not want to listen because they have seen what is going on in Eastern with
In
Eastern
my
security.
resignation
So
letter,
how do you-
in my appreciation letter, after I was expelled from my PUB by Nnamdi Kanu, I said something there. Some of them judge me. I say everything my people said will happen to me has happened, except one. But to them, they don't understand. If we don't treat the ills of the past, there is no way you can look forward to a clearer future. We came and we analyzed. Look at what is happening. Look at what they used to bacanize us. Look at the danger there. Let us do that. Nnamdi Kanu is setting us up. When he see that he has shut the door against himself, he turned it to Igbo thing. And somebody is
no,
coming to tell,
because-
go and tell Agbo people, go and tell Anyoma people. When you finish, another Anyoma is on the line.
Onyibe, inside that meeting of the Congress in US, the only thing they were speaking is that some of their people don't know what is happening in Nigeria. Not even about Igbo land. They don't know what, they are not educated. They are not, that is, the stories they don't know. Everything happened since 10 years we were agitating. The people in Congress House in US, many of them don't know. That is what they said today. Somebody will find it. I think he has entered YouTube and go and
No, it
listen.
will not trend. It will not trend because it will expose Nnamdi Kanu. It's not going to single
No.
mother in America. Hey, we are developing. Our mother are waking. We are doing Biafra. And I choose Biafra. Go ahead, try and summarize, my brother.
My brother, I need to just summarize because why I called is to tell our people, look beyond your nose. Everything happening, look beyond your nose. In my village, we used to advise somebody, said, make your eye reach ground though. Make your eye reach ground, not be say make it they look for ground, they waka. Anything that is happening around you, make your eye reach ground. How many are we I'm not going to come out already and say they are going to kill us and we'll get Biafra. So until all of us died, so how many people then will stand to build Biafra? That should be the question. Because now armies are everywhere, rampaging Igbo land. Where are the Eastern security to face them face to face? My people everywhere, when they make una wake up, I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Our people must understand. There are things we know, but we understand the role played by the Nigerian state and what we did to ourselves. If it's simple, let Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of living and dead Biafra, let him say Biafra is Igbo. And I will assure you, even in 100 times, none of my lineage will mention that name. But we know the truth. If anybody says it's not Igbo and ignore this clarion call, when they are done with the Igbos, they will come for us. But if somebody can come out and tell me, and go and ginger your people, do you know my people? Do you know my people? You don't. Because if you know, that question is even very wrong to ask. Go and ginger your people. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp?
banana.
No, who are in a man with bone. We say no, ginger, no, land Biafra. Gwa no man, no here Biafra self.
Oh, slow boy, you can,
You gualema, and ya back on us, when you jeko. And ya kwale na ndeka ya kwande nkenye joku. Ocho no gwa we joku. Nde mani la ni here meme ba we esusu ejo nwa egbunale. Ege kocho no nane we. Ya unye ni no le me ndi ka ku na joku ocho no oji shiwe pato makasa. He fene. Go ahead please my brother.
Oslobo you can hear in the Machuku.
Tell them your name. Tell them your name. Let us see if they will know whether you are from Enugu or Ebonyi.
My people, my fellow Biafrans, my name is Chukwudi Eric Udoka. I hail from Manioma Province, Eka Northeast, Agbo. I just want to tell my brother something who is talking about Anyama people or Niger Delta people. First of all, I will just throw some light to Niger Delta people issue when you're talking about Niger Delta. Niger Delta means South, and according to Nnamdi Kanu and brokers, Nnamdi Kanu told us that Niger South or South is a Biafra land. And we believe him. Because he told our people that anywhere they tie piece of wrapper, you know that place, that land belongs to Biafra. And we believe him. And we all followed him. And a time came up that people begin to ask questions. You say Niger Delta is a Biafra. Your deputy is an Igbo man. The leader is an Igbo man. North American rep is an Igbo man. European rep, Igbo man. Financial minister, Igbo lady. All positions belong to Igbo.
Sorry, my brother. Even me, that is not Igbo, call Igbo according to them. Do you know? Hold on first, please.
I'm coming that area, sir.
Please. Do you know, even as African rep, IPOB banned me not to go to IPOB meeting without taking permission from Ikechukwu Goha, Biafra Land National Coordinator. Nnamdi Kanu said I should not go to any place. If I want to go to IPOB meeting, I should take permission from Ikechukwu. Who is Biafra Land? Ikechukwu Goha is still there now. Do you know what they did to me? I kept quiet. Mazuche Mefo is aware of all these things, all this atrocity. The only person that is not Igbo. Chris Akan is there now. They can be deceiving themselves. It will get to all of them. They all know the truth. And Mazimefo was the one who started hitting this thing. Everybody must come on board. Everybody must come on board. Then they look at some people, they think they can do them mugu and pick them from the corner. Who will believe that even as African rep, almighty African rep, I can't go to my unit meeting without calling Ikechukwu? People will invite me. I will call Ikechukwu. Do I go? He said no. Because Nnamdi Kanu will say no. What is he hiding for? Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
No problem, sir. You know, when people trying to judge this kind of issue, they don't know what is happening because the only thing they know, they listen to Nnamdi Kanu on radio, then clap for him, then believe everything Nnamdi Kanu is saying. But there are so many things going on the ground that people don't know. Now, you want Niger Delta people to ginger, but when you are making decision inside the IPOB or Biafra issue, no Niger Delta man there. How do you want them to ginger? The hierarchy officers inside the struggle, no Niger Delta man there, and you want them to ginger. Now let me tell my Igbo brother something, because many people, we are facing a lot of challenge in Nigeria, and people don't want what happened to them in Nigeria to happen to them when Biafra come. Everybody wants to know how Biafra will become, how Biafra will look alike, how are we going to run this country? People want to know. If when you bring your own idea. Everybody bring their own idea. If your own idea is not okay for the people of Niger Delta, they will tell you we don't want this kind of thing. It's a round table talk. People come together, sit down, and discuss how the country will look like. One man cannot be deciding for everybody. One man will just sit down in UK, begin to give order. Let me leave the area of that Niger Delta issue. Let me come to Anioma. In Anioma issue, we have a platform before where we, the people of Anioma, meet. We greet ourselves there, IPOB or Biafra, in that platform. A time came, we begin to ask ourselves a question. We have a brother who is an African rep, and Anioma don't have transmitter. And our people don't listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the rest of Igbo land, all of them have transmitter. And we decided to give our people transmitter without requesting from IPOB. And we raised from that platform so that we can be able to raise funds to give our people transmitter so that our people can listen to Nnamdi Kanu. And then Nnamdi Kanu gang, okay, foreign, then gang up. The money we are raising, not IPOB money. And normal people are raising money to give and normal people transmitter. IPOB gang up to use that money against our own brother, which is George Onyibe. Most of those money you see them print out to receive, say George Onyibe chop transmitter money. Now the money when our normal people donate, my name dey there. When they take blackmail our brother, say our brother chop transmitter money. And we are just watching in Nnamdi Kanu, letting him rubbish himself finish. Because we know the truth. It's only foolish man who will fight your own brother when you know the truth. We keep quiet. By then, we used to call Radio Biafra, we mention Anioma. Okay, foreign call Radio Biafra one day. He said that that rubbish when Anioma people
in fact, Nnamdi Kanu stopped me from broadcasting that I am mentioning Anioma. Nnamdi Kanu told Uchemefo to suspend me from broadcasting. And Uchemefo said Nnamdi Kanu asked him to suspend me. I said, what did I do? He said, you are mentioning Anioma. Mazuchi Ukafomefo is alive. Nnamdi Kanu tell Mazuchi Ukafomefo to suspend me from broadcasting from Radio Biafra that I'm mentioning Anioma. And then somebody is coming from Germany and say, go and ginger Anioma people. Whereas Nnamdi Kanu forbid me from mentioning Anioma, Chukuka dono lechani intuishi, ono wepo hainye beni de jenyi buale. You can imagine. Nnamdi Kanu must respond, and his atrocity will not be hidden. Unknown gunmen.
When I see people talk about Nnamdi Kanu, they say you are talking against Nnamdi Kanu. They don't know my anger. They don't know the reason why sometimes I post something against him, because I want him to feel the pain other people feel. Because the more you rubbish people, those people feel pain. And I'm in support of rubbishing Nnamdi Kanu so that Nnamdi Kanu too will feel pain. I'm just still watching him because I never get in time for now. I never get in time. And when I get in Nnamdi Kanu time, I will say rubbishing Nnamdi Kanu the way Nnamdi Kanu rubbish people.
Thank you.
Nnamdi Kanu open mouth on radio, say there is nothing like Anioma.
And all of them were enjoying it.
Like Anioma. And you are telling me, I'm following you, I respect you, I honor you, and you are telling me that there is nothing like my own place, which means I don't have a place.
Who knew him?
There is Afali Beku. There is a different community in Igbo land, but there is nothing like you want to wipe Anioma away from for the surface of earth.
No, when Biafra comes, they will turn Anioma to local government in Anambra.
Because you are a leader, you are a supreme leader. Sometimes people don't reason.
We're coming to solve the problem that has given the Fulani power over us. These people are initiating the same thing. That when they are saying come on to settle issues that are plaguing us as a people. Somebody want to become God.
Like me, what I used to tell my people, I say for my own life, first thing, my family. First thing, me. Second one, my family. Third one, my community. Fourth one, normal people. Before I begin to talk about Biafra. But if you are a man, you are leading Biafra, you are telling me there is nothing like normal, which means you are telling me there is nothing like, I know they exist, I know their community. For that, your respect is so far.
I just said it. Let them see how it feels. I was suspended from broadcasting. The very broadcast IPOB don't sponsor me. Morning and night, IPOB don't sponsor me. Few good individuals do that. And it is not compulsory. It is when they feel like. Sometimes they forget. I have broadcasted for 5 months without any aid or support. But others are using air conditioner. All the other broadcasters, look at the IC. Did I publish one of my pictures? I was sweating. We did this because of our faith in Biafra. And then one day, Mazi Mefo told me, Mazi Onyibe, you have been suspended from broadcasting. I said, what could the problem be? He said, Nnamdi Kanu said you are mentioning Anyoma. This is how bad it can be. I never said anything. We never talked about it. We'll begin to open up. Some people will not believe it. But these are truth. Charge and bail lawyer Chiki Doziem no. Nnamdi Kanu sister, General Overseer, she knows. All of them know. And what they think is they can bully me and shut me down. And then it look as if it never happened. They will talk, they will respond. But let it be on clear record. I didn't say Igbo people do me anything. I am saying Nnamdi Kanu is destroying the name of Igbo people. And at the right time, all of them will feel the level of damage he has done against them. I can't talk to Anyoma people. You think Anyoma people need to be talked to? They know what to do already. Should be the one talking to yourself and doing the right thing. Look at all of you. Nnamdi Kanu want to pressurize all of you into mumu now. And he's having his way. Remaining the line of the politicians to break in. And you people can't see the danger. Tomorrow now, they are marginalizing also. But Nnamdi Kanu has marginalized all of you more than you can imagine. You need 100 men to give you Biafra. Up till now, you have not seen one. My brother, try and summarize so that we can proceed.
Thank you very much, sir. That our brother, let me just remind our brother something. There is a day Faith Ogala call and report somebody to Nnamdi Kanu on radio. It was me, Eri Chukwude. Faith Ogala report me to Nnamdi Kanu because Faith Ogala realized that rubbish Nnamdi Kanu is doing, I am not in support, and I will not. I can never be a part of that dirty game that you want to. You just want to destroy my own people. You don't want my people to exist because you are a leader, and I disagree with them. You have to go on air and report me to Nnamdi Kanu. Say I am trying to confuse my people not to follow IPOB again. Now the platform we change it because Nnamdi Kanu don't have say to control our people. You cannot control our emotion or try to push us around as a people. Anyoma is a great people. You can't push us around. If Nnamdi Kanu know the right thing to do, let him balance everything. Equal right, equal justice.
He's not fighting for Biafra. All these things
equal right,
doing,
equal,
we are saying it so that our people will know the truth. That thing he is looking for, he will see it. But our people want us to spell everything out. Thank you, my brother.
My people, Biafrans, we need to wake up and do the right thing. Don't allow anybody to brainwash you. Don't allow anybody to push you around. If you can't see, maybe you can hear. If you can't hear, you can see. You can see the handwriting on the. You can see the handwriting very well that Nnamdi Kanu is trying to create danger in Igbo land because South, fit try that rubbish when they try for Igbo land, try to create danger for Igbo land. When it comes to South, Biafra land, they're not born and well. Even Anyoma, they're not born and well for Anyoma. Say me can't give us security without consulting our elders. Nnamdi Kanu, they're not born you well if they listen to me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
brother.
sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. And of course, we must continue. Our people must understand there is no two ways about it. We cannot deceive ourselves. You cannot do the wrong thing and think you will get it right. It's not possible. You can't be wrong and get right. Only Jesus can save. No matter the spirit you may serve, only Jesus can save. You can't be wrong and get right. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good evening.
Good evening from here, my
Good evening,
friend.
Onyibe. Dear Onyibe.
Ndewo, sir.
It's a
Ndewo,
pleasure talking to you this evening.
my brother. You don't know
My name is Dr. Uchenna Nwokenkwo.
when I see good people like you, it gladdens my heart. Go ahead, please, sir.
Yes, reason I decided to pick out the phone this evening was the guy that called from Germany. You see, these are the men that, that will sit in their comfort zone and expect somebody to get them Biafra. It's a very shameful thing that such human beings exist. So another reason I called this evening is that what has been going on. My name was mentioned by Nnamdi Kanu. I've been in this struggle since 2012, and I have made a lot of sacrifice, financially, time, and otherwise. I give my all to Biafra, and I will continue to give my all to Biafra. The reason we are here today is because of Biafra. I wouldn't have crossed any road with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not in my caliber. He knows that. He came to my house. So the issue that we have today is that Nnamdi Kanu has destroyed everything that we try to do to restore Biafra. Since 2012, I know the caliber of men that left the struggle because of Nnamdi Kanu's radicalism, disrespect. Biafrans, fellow Biafrans, it's time to face the truth. The truth is now. We cannot continue living lies. I believe in this life for a long time. I lost a lot of friends. They call me a fool. But I say, yes, I will answer a fool because I want Biafra. And I still want Biafra. Nothing can stop it. It's a task that must be fulfilled. And we're going to get it done in the rightful way. In a lawful way. Nnamdi Kanu has deceived us so much. He started well, I can tell you that. He started well. The first time I heard of him was 2012, 2013. I said, yeah, this is the man. I said I will sacrifice everything I have for the struggle of restore our homeland. But all of a sudden, something happened. The man who thought that, is going to be our speaker, not our leader, our speaker. We let him to be our speaker because he can speak. He's an orator. But he's not a leader. A leader will not behave the way he behaved. We have lost a lot of foreign support because of Nnamdi Kanu's unstoppable speech against people that will be our allies. There's so many of them. If I start telling you about them, you will marvel. We would have gone far now. We should be in the state of negotiation now because of Nnamdi Kanu regularity. But one thing I want to tell him is that mentioning my name on the air, I'll be the last man he mentioned his name on the air. Because I stayed quiet for a long time. I didn't want to bring myself out because of, I like to be on the background. But Nnamdi Kanu decided to bring my name out, to rubbish my family's name. Nnamdi Kanu, go and check my family. We're not criminals. We're men of integrity. My father is an Nze. Nze. When he means Nze, Nze also means Nze. It's people that help with the widows. When you call me a criminal, you call yourself a criminal. Because I'm not in that caliber with you. But only Chukwu Abiam will judge you And also the law of America will prevail on that day. It might take long, but don't worry. I'm the last man. I'm like a last bus stop. Men are out now, and we're going to restore Biafra. 3 men are out to restore Biafra, and we're going to restore Biafra. Nothing can change it. Biafra is our hope, and that's why we started working with you. We didn't work with you for you to be our leader. We worked with you to be on the radio. We decided to hijack everything that we have been doing. We hijacked everything and destroyed everything. Everything you touch, you destroy. Everything you touch, destroy. We come to BIAFRAN Foundation. BIAFRAN Foundation was found to help the needy, to help the widows, to help the sick, due to Nnamdi Kanu's rascality. Mazi Onyibe, remember what I did?
Of course.
Because when we found out how was going on with our people back home, those that got shot, nobody's treating them. Nobody was treating them.
As we are seeing, all of them are abandoned. But they are raising money to help them, which is not getting to them. The moment Chinasa finished destroying the life of the youth, he goes on voicemail. You won't get him again. But yet the Kano will come on, yes, we are taking care of our people, we are doing this one, we are doing this one, and then the people who don't even know anything are coming to tell us what they know nothing about. And then somewhere we just have to wish it away. Now Biafra will come to look for me and I prepare for Ramo. So fortunate. The people, like my brother said, who are supposed to be very intelligent people, sell out their brain for nothing. Go ahead, please.
So, my fellow Biafrans, we have come to a point now that we have to reason like human beings. Biafra is not a propaganda. Biafra is real. Biafra is something that we are born to restore. I was born after the war, and I heard the stories about the Biafran war. My brother fought the war at the age of 16. We lost a lot of cousins. War is not something we want. We made a lot of inroads here in America. He knows what I did in America here with the Congress, with the senators. We went very far with the lobbying group. But what happened? Nnamdi Kanu destroyed everything because he has his own agenda. His agenda is not to restore Biafra. We're a peaceful movement. We say we're going to restore Biafra peacefully. Use the rule of law. United Nations Charter. And we are almost there. But it's not going to stop it. Men are out. Men are going to do it. And we will do it. Very soon you will fizzle out, Nnamdi Kanu. You will fizzle out very soon. Because men are out now to get Biafra. And you cannot stop it. I know everybody's emotional. Everybody wants Biafra. We all want Biafra. But don't be deceived because of man's orator. Think, my brothers and sisters. Think, Biafrans. Nnamdi Kanu called me a criminal that stole money that belongs to a foundation. I found it. He didn't find it. You are a British citizen. I'm an American citizen. You have no right here in America. And this foundation was meant to help the widows and the people that suffer back home. We decided to siphon the money. We don't know what you did with money. And they came back and accusing me and Ozurumba of stealing the money. Don't worry, we're going to find out where you kept that money, where that money went, with you and Clement Okoro and Barrister Joffo. All of you. We'll make sure we expose everything. The world will know. She decided to expose yourself. This is the worst mistake you ever made, Nnamdi Kanu. I thought maybe after coming to my house, knowing the kind of person I am, you wouldn't have that audacity to do that, but he did. We are men. We're not children. Men do not talk. Men do not holler at things they will do. What men going to do is in their mind. It's not coming to the social media and blabbering and saying things that don't make any sense. People are believing it because we want Biafra. We want to be true to ourselves and realize that Biafra is a spirit. And most of these people that are talking today, they 4 or 5 years ago, they were not even interested in Biafra. When you go to events and talk about Biafra, they'll spit on you. But they are coming today talking about Biafra when there's war. Ask them to go home and fight this war. They will not do it. They want somebody's children to die. Some other families to die. So you can come back home and enjoy Biafra. Is that the life you want? So other people are suffering for your own comfort? Your money is nothing. It takes intelligent men and women to get things done. So my brother, I thank you this evening for giving me an opportunity to be on your show, to be on your radio. I thank you for everything you're doing for us. Thank you for not giving up. Because we can't give up now. We cannot go back.
The journey has just
the time
begun.
Is now.
When we tell them we
cannot
nowhere,
go back.
They don't understand.
It's either Biafra or nothing. We can't get it this way by bringing war to our land. So when these people kill all the young men and women, who's going to be in the Biafra land? Who's going to fight the war when the war comes? We're not even prepared to fight the war. Look at the history. Look at what's going on in Syria. Look at all these countries that are going through war. Do you want that in Biafra land? Those of you supporting Nnamdi Kanu, do you want that in Biafra land? Take a trip and go to Syria and go to Libya and go to some of these countries that are going through the same thing. Do you want that in your land? My people think. Let my people think. That's all Nyajuraja na John Wayne name. For all the politicians. You have done us wrong for so long. But it's not too late for you to repent and join your brothers and sisters to restore our fatherland. Because it's a blessed land. It's a holy land. The rising sun. So thank you, my brother, this evening for the opportunity to talk to my fellow Biafrans. May God bless you and your family.
And you too, my brother. Thank you very much. These are one of those men who place their hard-earned money in this struggle. And just any moment you have a contrary view in any issue. Now the can we just jump at the line. They are criminal, hard act criminal in America. They steal our money. Now the can who is checking you? Everybody criminal, everybody saboteur, everybody oh God. Make more saboteur. Make more criminal. Destroy the reputation of more of our people. And then people who don't understand. Before we can conquer this battle, before we can win this war, we have to fight internally. A lot of things will not be tolerated. And if you think you are going to massage it, get ready. Maybe it's going to take another year for others to follow up. Can you hear me, caller, on the line?
Yes, my brother, I'm back online. I remain your River State Administrator here in Biafra land.
You're welcome, my brother.
Okay, I feel very, marveled listening to the last caller. Oh, I love his words. I really love his words. This is who we are. But I love one certain statement. There's a statement this last caller made. He said that Nnamdi shouldn't have been a leader. That he should have been a speaker. Listen to that again. He said that Nnamdi shouldn't have been a leader. There are qualities of a leader. When you talk of leadership, you talk of the hen, the female bird now. The hen with the chicks. Yeah, you don't run far. He don't make noise. The hen cannot do things that will kill the kids, the chicks. No. You know, when in fact such hen doesn't make trouble because of our chicks. That is the nature of a leader. You don't make comments that will kill your people. You can't be a good leader that way. You don't make comments that is detrimental only because you feel you are safe. That's all. Someone was saying that this man don't have any investment in BIAFRAN land. In the entire Nigeria, Nnamdi don't have any investment at all. So he can teach you how to put petrol in bottle and bomb anywhere, because such cannot get to him. That's the truth. He has no business that employed people, his people in particular. He has no single business. None. So he has nothing to lose. That's why he wants the entire Igbo land to catch fire. He's happy. Let there be fire in Imo State. Let there be fire in Abia State, Enugu State. He has nothing to lose. No member of his family is here. Of course, he has dual citizenship. He can claim to be a British. Okay? But me, I can't. So who is suffering? You see why he has the capacity to create violence. That's why he can create violence. A conductor who is putting on work clothes can drag you on your beautiful suit because he is putting on rag. So let's fight. Who loses? You are the one, because you are on your tie, your beautiful clothes. But he is at work. He can dirty his clothes. So this man has nothing to lose. That is why he is busy telling you he needs 2,000 heads. 2,000 heads. From where? Is it from Asarok? Of course, you can't. Is it from? So who are the heads? Which means more violence. Let's destroy more Igbo land. Let's put the Igbo land on fire. That's all. That's the meaning of 2,000 heads. People will die. Let's create a scene of blood of my people. Yeah, because I want to make an impact that yes, we lost one person, let the whole Igbo land be at pause because one person was lost. And you are talking of 2,000. Is this comment that will take you to United Nations? I will kill whoever. I will kill governor. I will kill this one. I will kill this one. Is that a comment that will take you to United Nations? These are not comments that will take you there. They can't. You cannot hear Mandela. I took time to Google it. You can never hear a comment from Mandela that he will kill so and so. These are comments from a terrorist. That's the truth. The only person that will threaten a human being, an elected official, no matter how the process was, whether it was rigged or not, he has been elected, officially recognized by the world. And you are coming to tell me that you are going to bring his head. For instance, from the initially you begin to talk of Muhammad Buhari's head. How would a United Nations listen to you? Which United Nation will listen to you? You have separated yourself from them. They can't come with you because you already dented your image from the onset. So how can we move forward? Look at the people we are losing. You are losing people. Look at this caller. This caller may have invested, of course, it's very obvious that he has invested his resources. And we have lost such persons because of your ego. Coming to talk of Igbo supremacy, it's obvious. I am from Igbo. I'm Imo State. Gogo, direct. And I am Igbo, completely Igbo. But I see a complete Igbo supremacy in the entire process. It's obvious that you pray in Igbo land, in Igbo language. that you're telling me that the only language that God hears is Igbo. Meanwhile, you have over let me not exaggerate, over 40 languages of the same Biafran land. I served in Cross River State. In Cross River State, there are more than 12 languages. More than 12 languages. And these are all the same people. But you chose to raise one tribe against the rest of them. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? If there's anyone suffering this problem, is me, myself, and the rest of the team in River State, Port Harcourt. Majority of the people of River State don't believe in they call it your Biafran thing, your Igbo thing. That's the expression. Your Igbo thing. Your Igbo thing. You made it an Igbo thing. Therefore, go ahead and fight your thing now. Let's see. But you claim that's your land. You don't have river. You don't have ports. It is believed that the River State port is part of your resource. What about the resources in River State? You claim them, but you don't want to involve the people. You inhibit the people simply because you want to raise yourself above others. How would that give you results? So this is obvious. What about the issue of your known gunmen? The issue of unknown gunmen. So, before, earlier in this conversation, someone was saying that he didn't bring the unknown gunmen, but you praised them. I heard him in one of the comments that these are saints. He mentioned it, that the unknown gunmen are saints. How can they be saints? How can they, in your own land, kill people, destroy properties that doesn't even belong to the government? You call them saints. How? How are they saints? Now you expect someone not to accuse you. How is it possible? You clap for them, you praise them. Yes, well done, well done, well done. Yes, you want someone not to tell you that you are responsible. It's obvious. It's obvious. If you think you are not responsible, why not tackle it? Take it as a problem. Oh, these people are we don't know who they are. Well, you are happy whenever there is an action that they claim responsibility. You are happy for it. So where do we start? Where do we start? What about your violent comments? What about your violent comments? Today now is that you are going to kill Ozodema. You are going to kill the governor of Imo State. You've not killed Wike. Wike is still alive. And these are comments of a leader. Even at my age, I can't make such comments. Not to talk of someone who calls himself a responsible man, a man that people believe, a man that people try to identify with. You say something. You only attract irresponsible people. You can't attract responsible people with all these comments. Okay? And things that are happening in Imo State now, you are happy with it. You are comfortable with it. You are happy. Who is dying? Who is dying? Is it the government that is dying? Is the poor people who are your brothers, your sisters? Those people you are trying to redeem are the ones you are putting in danger. So what's your gain? What's your gain? What's your gain? With this approach, how do you get to the United Nations? You think you can achieve it without legal means? It's not possible. That is why I always say we are going back. We are going back. That has been my comment. We have seen that the house was built on a very wrong foundation. We want to destroy it and start afresh. Yes, and start afresh. You have the tagged terrorist organization, and you don't care. Instead, you are even doing things that give credence to that name. You are doing things that may identify you with that. So the problem is very, very obvious. That we must start afresh. I believe this is what this program is all about. This is why we have the de facto, the customary IPOB, the customary Biafran people, not IPOB rather. Okay, so we have to start afresh so that we know that we are really doing the things that are from the people. The people. The issue of tribalism is there, whereby you sideline the people. You sideline a certain group of people. You sideline them. You don't give them opportunity to have their views. Okay, I would like to end my observation here. It has been our problem here in Rivers State that many of them are not really interested. Yeah, many of them are not really interested. I mean, the people themselves, the people who own the land, because the Rivers land is owned by people. They are not interested. They will tell you that, yes, you are your Igbo seed. I mean, who is a Rivers person that is in a Kano team? None. Zero. None. And you want to tell me that is the people's affair? Is it the people's struggle? Is it the people? How can you talk of Biafra without mentioning the rivers? The rivers. How can? So we must come back and take our people together. We must come together. We must carry everybody along. That is the fact.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother, thank you for all you are doing. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate all who are making efforts.
You are in this.
Who are making efforts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. The truth cannot be overemphasized. When you talk about the issue of Biafra, unification of the Biafran people remains the key. We know all of us have been wounded, but we know we must come together to heal ourselves. Caller Waza, good evening from you.
Yeah, good evening, my brother Onyibe.
Thank you for holding.
Lana Mero, one from New York.
Daro.
I just want to, for benefit of doubt, I just want to let that man who is talking about Anioma and Niger Delta people, that we have been in this struggle even before so many of our brothers from the Niger, from the eastern region, you understand? But the thing be say, too much, this is not our nature. I'm from Ababo precisely. You understand me? We're not a make noise. I've been in IPOB. Before I left IPOB, I joined IPOB 2013. 2013 was when I joined IPOB in New York, when IPOB was not even up to 5 members. We are the ones who made IPOB what it is in USA. IPOB you are hearing today, we are the one who made it what it is in USA. You understand? So we don't make too much noise, but we know what we are doing. Whatever we do it secretly. We don't make noise. That is not our nature. But that doesn't mean that because we don't make noise or we don't bring out ourselves just like Nnamdi Kanu is making mark, that we are not into the game. No, we have been in the struggle. The war, like you said, was fought in Delta State, Agbo.
Then there was the
you understand me? So the war started because when Ojukwu crossed Agbo, crossed Delta, crossed Edo State, when he was going towards Ore, he was creating an anarchy for those of us in Delta, in Agbo, and Edo State. And what happened? It was unfortunate that the people of Edo was not able to clue in the Biafra thing. They now fought against the Biafra soldiers then. But the people of Agbo, Delta, the Anioma people defended Ojukwu and Biafra land. They make sure our soldiers were saved in Delta State, even in Edo State, between Igbanke and Bini. You understand me? Between Delta and Benin, they make sure that Biafra soldiers are well fed. They took care of Biafra soldiers. You understand me? We save our people lives. So anybody they talk about Neoma people not follow, they not they come out. We they come out, we they listen, we they inside the struggle, but we not they make too much noise. Nnamdi Kanu don't deceive people. And that man should not expect people to start coming out when Nnamdi Kanu has already destroyed. In fact, he did not destroy the struggle, but he made the struggle look like a children's thing. You understand me? He made the struggle look like a fraudulent thing. You understand me? People are really serious. There are people who came out with their mind. They came out for the sake of freedom to fight for this Biafra thing. But Nnamdi Kanu, with his lies and everything, deceit, make a lot of people feel like, so is this all what we have been doing all this while, wasting our time? But people like me, people like you and I, who really love our nation, Biafra, that yes, we will get it back, whether Nnamdi Kanu or not. Before Nnamdi Kanu, even Nnamdi Kanu is not even the leader of Biafra. I don't know why people keep calling him the leader of Biafra. He's not. He's the leader of IPOB under his own group. He's not the leader of Biafra. You understand? Biafra has no leader yet. When Biafra come, we will choose who will be our leader. And thank God that Nnamdi Kanu bring out himself very, very early for us to know that he's a scam. Because if we had made the mistake by selecting Nnamdi Kanu to be the leader of Biafra, Biafra will become a doom. I'm telling you, it will be a doom for all of us. He will go after those who don't talk about him, those who oppose him. He will make sure he kill all of them because that is his aim. And that's the reason why he went and formed a Eastern Security Network. Just to fight against those of us who oppose him, those of us who tell him the truth. This is the truth of the story. It's only a fool that cannot read the handwriting on the wall.
But
you understand me?
Start the journey now. We are here. No,
my brother, I not be say I threaten anybody. It was say Nnamdi Kanu say he come Nigeria say now children for Edo State for Benin they for don't send me they do akpakolo. I tell you. You understand?
Oh man, ọsọ bịara Sunday nke oregbu ndị nke we ko jiri imeme gragra ndị nke
ndị kenyiwe remain the struggle ya ka ọ rere kare that would the main reason ndị ihe isi ndị agbapụ ha ndị kwanapụ ha ndị helapụ ha naanị wapụ ha ime omume na ụdị omume Nnamdi Kanu na-eme omume nwere n'isi
ahụla m ndị ezigbo imewe ndị women wewu ndị ezigbo ya wekarị ile anya
can you imagine
ọhụ ebe ahụ eji ndị nke akpa iwu
ọhụ egbu nweka ha anwụla iwi nweka ha anwụla iwi nweka ha anwụla iwi nweka nwe future
ọhụ ekpume maka na were ata afụfụ
that guy is very evil. That guy is very evil, but I can boast. Nnamdi Kanu is not even the one who brought me the struggle. It was not even his voice I listened to when I decided that I was going to follow the struggle. It was Omyomyo and Imam Mezu. This man, this elegant, this man, they spoke my mind. Anytime they talk like, they are brave men. When they talk, you feel that spirit of Biafra in them. You feel that spirit of Biafraness in you. That was what made me come into the struggle. And when I joined the struggle, I knew my mind was telling me that this guy is just coming with a different face. This guy's mind is different. I knew it. And that was why after he did what he did, immediately I just left IPOB. Nobody. I don't resign from IPOB. Nobody kind of dismissed me or wanted. I was the coordinator in New York. But because of the kind of act, I knew that this guy, the people that he labeled saboteur were the people who are, who have the heart of Biafra, who have the Biafra in their heart, who love Biafra, who love freedom so much. These are the people he quickly dismissed because he has an ulterior motive. He knew what he was going to achieve from the Biafra struggle. That was why he quickly dismissed this man, these honorables. Because those men would have been the men that would be, what they say, blocking, they say, they put sand for my Gary. Those men are sand under the Kanu Gary before. That is why I quickly dismissed them. Because he know that Biafra is a gain for him. That is the only way he can make his fortune. Because the people are confused. Everyone is suffering. He knows that when he brings this agitation to them, through his fraudulent mind, the people will buy it immediately because he knew everybody needs freedom. He already knows the people mind. This guy is very, oh no, he's not smart. He's just a criminal. He's just a criminal-minded human being. I don't call that a smartness. You can't be smart or be killing your people. That is not smartness. Or playing your people. That is not smart. I don't call those smartness.
He came out and started with the truth.
But
and we follow
don't worry
until we see
Nemesis will catch him one of these days. Just watch and see. That guy is gonna go mad. He's gonna go mad. I'm telling you, that guy will go mad. Now madness, now he will go. If Papa and Mama die, people know they ask questions. The man when they talk, the man, I know say that man they talk rubbish. The man when he call you, when he talk say Anyama people, they talk say he asking them the Kanu question. You asking them the Kanu question. Have you asking them the Kanu that? Have you asking them the Kanu what happened to Mefo? You don't hear his voice anymore. What is the problem? You did not ask him. You say you don't know. You don't have any information. But the same you said you have communication with Nnamdi Kanu. You ask him question. If you ask him question, why don't you ask him where is Mefo? We don't hear his voice. What happened to Mefo? What happened to Onyibe? What happened to the rest people? Did you take your time to ask Nnamdi Kanu? All of them, when they see Nnamdi Kanu, they cannot ask him simple questions. But they can go to other platforms, other radio to ask people questions. Now God will destroy these people. God will punish all of them. God will punish all of them. I thank God, none of them from New York, when he go see me, talk to me face to face. They know me. They know who I be. I dey mad. I don't mind say I did so whatever I did for America. I go mad with anybody when I say they talk rubbish about me. Me, I not get time for rubbish. That guy don't die better. What I see. Not be. I don't want to talk, sha. Now I just quiet my mouth. But what's not anybody when they use our young youth, our gallant life, they play. Anybody where they use this Biafra thing, say because they smart, make it just, now God will destroy that person. As God don't destroy a generation. If Papa and Mama die at the same time, people don't ask, what you make if Papa and Mama die? They don't ask question. They just say that one are ordinary death. They just say Biafra not just a word. Biafra na spirit, they don't know what Biafra can. Everybody take oath. That oath when people they talk, when they say na just oath. That oath, it go beyond oath. That oath go beyond oath. And they tell you, this one not be beneath be oath. This one not be Jede Kui. No, not be you be this. So this one pass E. What will happen to a papa and mama? Now the same thing go happen to a brothers and a sisters. Maybe they use Biafra, they play game. When he go set, my brother, forget. I go talk Chris, my brother. I just make I thank you for what you do. Not relate. As you open that guy in Yash, so make we continue to open in Yash. You understand me? So that is the reason of this radio to reveal every secret of this guy, every hidden secret of Nnamdi Kanu don't love Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is an enemy to freedom. Is an enemy of Biafra. Is an enemy of the indigenous people of Biafra. I'm telling you, that guy is evil. He wants to kill our people. He's already selling our land, but he will not succeed this time. I'm telling you. My brother, I want to thank you so much for the great work. Continue to do what you are doing. In fact, the reason why I get so upset is that this is the first time in my life I will even have, that family reunion with my Niger and my Eastern brothers, because I was born and brought up in Edo State, in Benin City precisely. You understand? But I never had the opportunity of coming together in this form of a freedom. But it's quite unfortunate that after coming into this struggle, I see some kind characters that is unwelcomed, my brother. I shake my head. I said, so is this how? When they talk, say the Nigerian are zoo, Nigerian are baboons. The people will be the real baboons. Now most of our people, but they be the real baboons. They don't get sense. If you go to show me that people where they behave, they don't go ask questions. The guys spoil their brain. Nnamdi Kanu spoil their brain. They don't feel reason again. What makes you a human being is the ability and capacity to reason. Now, what Nnamdi Kanu they said that, but Nnamdi Kanu himself and the people where they follow him, not the reason. They don't get capacity. They don't get the ability to reason. They are very useless. They are animals. Come on, fuck out of here, man.
It's unfortunate.
Man, thank you very much. We'll talk next time. I'll call you next. Anytime you do online, you do on broadcast, I will call you. I'll call the radio. Because right now, I invest for that guy. I invest for a family. As I cost them every day for my dream. Now so God will destroy now the Kano family and they destroy generation and they destroy anybody when they use Biafra as an avenue to dupe and kill our people. Now God that will destroy that generation. And it costs what it costs for them. But we must get our freedom. That is sure. I'm praying for our freedom. I'm praying for Biafra. Anything that will take us out from that country, for that Nigeria, I'm praying for it. But anybody whosoever be, whether man or woman, where they supporting them, the Kano, their generation will be wiped away. They go, this is a joke. Maybe they support bad things. Now, when it don't clear for their eye, now they will not say that they side this person, they don't know. Very useless people. I beg, my brother, thank you. God bless you.
Yes. And of course, the truth cannot be overemphasized. Restoration of Biafra remain our ultimate goal. And I have rightly asked our people in one of the explanations, there is need for everybody to go back and fight from their own outpost. Because this thing you are seeing is not just a matter of issue. We got close to consultation. Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying the title of supremacy. He's too proud and arrogant to humble himself for another person. And then some people are going to come and say, without they hear in Nigeria, you don't know, say, everybody know they reason the same way. You think the way you behave is the way I behave? Everybody has his own boundary to their own estate. If I tell you how many Anyoma people are in this struggle, it will shock you. Until they make the identity, you don't even know. Somebody say, going to talk to Anyoma people, go to talk to Anyoma people. There are issues that must be addressed. You must understand, Nnamdi Kanu don't even speak for the entire Igbo. He does not. Even his community, he can't talk to them. And you are coming to form security for me without telling my fathers. And some of you are supporting the rubbish. Because he's building some group of small boys. So that he can now use it to undermine his enemy. We shall see to that. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
No children.
Yeah, sorry, you're still there. Call on WhatsApp.
Good evening.
My brother, don't verse, seriously. just
for grow for upper. For head, God punish all of them. My brother.
You don't do paranoid, no. All right, good night from here. It's unfortunate. People don't understand. Yeah, Brad Tim is here, so sorry for that. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
First and foremost, I want to say a massive thank you to you once again. And to all callers, and I say thank you to them. You know, the truth is, most of Igbo, I want to be particular about Igbo. Most of them do not understand the danger Nnamdi Kanu is playing the entire tribe into. Maybe because I was born in Port Harcourt, River State. I'm from Umuahia, but not. Nnamdi is from South. Yesterday and today, two of my friends, in fact, one of them happens to be part of Wiki government, who spoke today. He said to me, do we understand what this guy is doing? Now, there are curfews going all over the place. I wasn't born during the war, but at least I grew up to know about abandoned property. You know, as a child, then when we go along Borokri, my father will be showing us building. It belongs to an Igbo man. It belongs to even 30 Emenike Street. Then there is this building in Ikwere Road. What am I trying to say? This guy was trying to make me understand. Okay, now, for example, do we know the level of investment P2B has in River State? Do we know Igbo are highly vested in River State that they have so much profits? And same course across Nigeria. Now, all these curfews now, who are those suffering? The immediate environment. Say, for example, now, you have people, you know, not everybody is financially buoyant. in Nigeria. I want to use the word Nigeria. What about those mothers who only relies in frying akara and yam at night to sustain their family? What will be their fate? People are just coming out of lockdown that is so difficult. What about mothers? You know, I still remember when I was growing, you know, like all this palm wine bar that they sit down by the side to sell abacha and oba for those who come to like have palm wine. What will be their fate? You know, we had a lengthy discussion, me and this brother. These are the things, this stupid, you know, I was even watching some videos of so you see, now they kind of just went and brought the best of illiterates in Igbo and put them into ESN. Now, all these people in abroad clapping for this unknown government, do they sit down and think the consequences, impact, and implications of their actions? They say when two elephants fight, the ground suffers. Not even like they can't even tackle the Nigerian military. Now, let them think about who are those when they come to Port Harcourt now or River State, Ikwere Road, Rumola, education. What I mentioned, these places is where we have all this luxury park. Who are the people that leave to go and buy goods and come back on the Igbo? With this curfew now, what will be their impact? All it will give the security agencies more reasons to extort people who are coming into the state at night. Not that people, you know, do people sit down and think, my heart boils when I see people who sit in abroad in a safe environment that, you know, say for example now, so many things softens the blow. I don't have generator here. I only have my energy, which I pay for. I'm not gonna come back from work. I'm gonna think what if I don't take light or I don't take light. I'm not thinking about if the borehole don't spoil or borehole don't spoil. Do people, you know, the pain is that those of us who live in diaspora, let's ask ourselves a question. So whose interest are you supporting this ESN? To whose detriment? Nnamdi Kanu is in hiding. Those of us in abroad calling from the comfort of our homes, we can sleep, wake up without worrying about, oh, no energy, no light, no this. For goodness sake, people begin, you know, it's time. Every stakeholders get on board. Because, you know, few people might think, oh, it's just George Onyibe. It's just people, they are always talking. When this thing gets out of hand, it will affect everybody. Now, when they put the curfew is for every resident in River State. They did not say it's against IPOB members or ESN. If this crisis begin to escalate and begin to get out of hand, everybody will suffer it. There was a cartoon I saw today. They drew like a cage, monster inside. Now they put an Igbo man with a red hat feeding their monster. And they show the Hausa man. You know, the monster has eaten him up. His bones and his remnant all over the place. That is just, you know, a big statement in picture. For those of us from Alibo keeping quiet, thinking it doesn't concern us, or thinking, oh, Fulani, no Fulani. When these monsters get out of hand, it will be to everybody's detriment. At least we also have Boko Haram started. Oh, it's against Jonathan, no Jonathan. The bandits came. Buhari was making excuses for them. People are seeing now, the Niger State governor is crying 2 days ago that they've taken over. It wasn't not today that Buhari went and delivered equipment to the Boko Haram that, you know, they captured from the Nigerian military. For now, every sons and daughters of Alibo needs to rise up. Not just adding their voice. They need to begin to make contact and in any way possible, begin to de-radicalize this group of vulnerable youths. I call them vulnerable because they're vulnerable. The same youths, you know, we see people going into talent show. These same youths, Nnamdi Kanu is running to ESN, they have future. They can better their lots. He can put them into skill acquisition. Most of them can do other things other than being, you know, misled in this. We cannot afford to have another set of bandits and terrorists all over the southeast. Maybe people might think, oh, because I'm in abroad. If you're in abroad, you have family back home. At the end of the day, if they overrun, already Nigeria is about to implode. Nobody should make mistake about it. But let us keep our region safe, so that at least the impact, like the last time he said, Nnamdi Kanu is bringing the guns back home. He is dragging the military into our territories. Look at what's happening on Onitsha today. Who are those suffering? We will not come out of all. We will not come out of Obibo. Today they stop you. Virtually almost every place. People cannot go about doing their things anymore. People cannot go to the market. Now the military will have upper hand to dehumanize the residents of River State. Can people think? At least in the Igbo and River State, you people know how much you've invested. Most of you are landlords. When this thing happens, you're going to lose your profits. Where do we want to start from? All over again? But thank you so much. Thank you so much. If not for your likes, I don't know where we would have been by now, because Nnamdi Kanu has done so much damage, and this damage was calculated. Because then, if you have a different opinion, they will not entertain it. Either you're a saboteur, or you're Fulani, or you're Janjaweed. Now, it was since
go ahead.
Uchemefo came out and that people begin to have different opinions or begin to shape the narrative. Nnamdi Kanu will come on his radio for 3 hours. There is not interactive. He only goes there, abuse people, at the end of the day, he walks away. You know, I agree so much what has gone under the bridge. It's a long walk to redirect the narrative. But this crisis is bringing. I will say to myself, Nnamdi Kanu is a double agent. People may not understand where I'm coming from. The Nigerian government had a treaty agreement with the United Kingdom to extradite people. I ask myself one question. If all this evidence by the federal government, they are gazetting it, Nnamdi Kanu ESN is an IPOB is attacking military, government facilities. What has stopped the federal government of Nigeria putting in for his extradition? He's a double agent. His interest is just to ruin the whole place. I don't know why people cannot think. It's high time people need to begin to add their voices. I'm not on ground, but from my own end, I try to get in touch. On Saturday night, we're having a Zoom meeting with the youth in our community back home in Omaya. Please don't get involved with these things, because we cannot afford it. Some families, they have stayed abroad. They took sweat and blood to build the little houses they have. If Nnamdi Kanu can describe the investment of Ndibo in the north as the common protest, that guy is evil. The biggest estate, or one of the biggest estates in Abuja, farm estate, is an Igbo guy that owns it. And he sits on his radio to describe the sweat of Ndibo as a mere brutal. Go to Onitsha, look at industries. Today everywhere is on coffee. What does he understand? Does he understand that Ndibo are highly vested? We've not even sat down to talk with stakeholders. Does he think when it comes to speaking to the industrialists, I don't want to mention names, but we have Ndibos that are into oil and gas. Where do they have their oil farm? All in Lagos. Do you think they want to listen to you? This is a long walk. Like Mandela said, a long walk to freedom. It's not a shortcut. Most people need to go and read that book by Mandela to understand what it means to fight for freedom. It is not by shouting. It is not by trying to create havoc. What Nnamdi Kanu is bargaining for, he cannot contain it if he comes. But thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate your joining me this evening. Thank you very much. Of course, that is the administrator for UK. Thank you, my brother. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. For those of you who still trying to call in, my apology at this moment. The truth cannot be overemphasized. It does not need defense. You just release it and then it moves on. This is not about being biased. This is not about everything that is happening. We know. We try to coordinate these things. We thought this guy can be reasonable. And now he's endangering the life of everybody. He's turning the non-Igbo against the Igbo. And some of you sentimentally think, it's Igbo got to move on. You don't even know what is happening. You people don't know the conspiracy. But if Nnamdi Kanu is going to be warlord of Igbo, let it be in Afari Beku, first of all. You people don't understand what is happening. You see, you delivered, you documented, you want to protect us. Ubiachibe made security, you counterbalance it. Governors made the bubago, you said no, you are the one giving us security. And many of you have your opinion, though. Jini Rono Gwezeli on Makaneja Buki Mufu Nyampiamane. I sign off from here. We continue from where we stop tomorrow. Udo Yarenende Chokudo. Good night and God bless you.
Reading from Biafran's Got Talent.